Everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a peace, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up!
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... Cause when you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin.
What's good? What's happening, everybody? What's happening, man? You know, this thing is getting kind of ridiculous now because, Terence Crawford, man, I mean, does he have any kind of shame, any kind of integrity? Because now, looking at all the narratives they're spinning now, he's saying, now he's lying on them, Virgil Ortiz. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Come out, he sent a contract to Virgil Ortiz, and Virgil Ortiz is ducking. Now, usually when you lie, say you try to make sense. You know what I'm saying? You try to make, most of these companies, if they are overfighter like Ryan Garcia's with the Zone, it's going to be hard for the Zone and Mayweather Productions to make a deal because because they're dealing with networks, right? And whoever got the relationship with the networks want the lion's share of the money, or the network wants to be involved, right? I mean, have you noticed that, for one, when it comes to one of the biggest fights, boxing history, all of a sudden the fans are worried about being your own boss. That's the most important shit now. It's not about the best fighting the best anymore. Because your favorite fighter, you're afraid that your favorite fighter gonna take a damn L. That's what it's all about now. Now that, that little dog that was barking over at Top Rank, calling Errol Spence Jr. all kind of drunks and, talking shit from behind the fence. Now the wind done blew open the fence. Now everything done went quiet. Everything's silence. The barking gone. All of a sudden, a little goddamn respect is put on EJ name. All of a sudden, it's an honor. The whole tune change. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, what's going on, King Dude? The sky's on fire with lies. You know what I'm saying? Everything, from the Crawford campus is about crafting propaganda like a troll. And you know what I'm saying? This got to be one of the most tremendous clout chases in boxing history that I've ever seen, and I'm very pissed off about it. Where is the big fish? Pull up your panties, Errol Spence Jr. You know, that sounds like a dude who's never intended to go through with the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna, insult somebody, on a personal level, but you're not gonna get in the ring with them, hell, shit. I'll sell out too. You know what I'm saying? If I have no intentions on getting in the ring, if you're gonna clout chase Virgil Ortiz and lie on him, you know what I'm saying, about making a fight. So you just lip service, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no, so I understand that you're hustling, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no platform, but you can't make, these assertions, you know what I'm saying, when you know they're not true. You know what I'm saying? Not to your fans. You got fans that's looking up to you. You know what I'm saying? You got people out there that's willing to put money on the table for you, and you up here playing games. You up here lying on folks. It's like, well, who does business like that? How can the PBC ever come back to you after you done ran out on a major deal with them? You know what I'm saying? How many times boxing fans are going to cover for Terence Crawford? You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get on Judah. I'm going to drop another link, bro. Hold on. Let me see. You must be in a bad area or something. Let me see. There you go. So I feel like the dude is an imposter. I feel like he's a fraud. Before I thought he was one of the best in boxing, but I feel like we've been bamboozled. I think I feel led astray. You know, EJ went to his face and told him that he was smoking mirrors. See, a lot of people didn't understand. A lot of people, I'm clicking you in. Hopefully, you can get on in him. Um, a lot of people thought they didn't know what EJ was talking about.
Hey, yo, boy, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Yeah, but look like your internet look like it's a little slow. But for the,
How the fuck is you in this lane?
you okay?
Yeah, you can hear me, bro?
You know, yeah, I can hear you. hmm But for 6 months, we have been looking at a fight that would never happen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like remember when you was in school and you know what I'm saying somebody didn't like you, a coward didn't like you with a big mouth, like Terence Crawford, and they said they're gonna whip your ass after school, telling everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to everybody. I'm gonna whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at you and shit. And everybody say, man, that dude gonna whip your ass. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to get your mental together. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the end of school, you know that bell gonna ring. So you getting ready yourself for action. But when the school bell rings, you the first to show up at the fighting spot. There's nobody there. But what you do here is a bunch of stories now, a bunch of different stories about how you had a weapon or you had two dudes with you, so you was afraid to fight one on one. You start hearing different stories, dude even jumping on other smaller, weaker dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's Terence Crawford. He had no intention on fighting you. That dude is Terence Crawford. Have no intention on going through with the fight. He just want the clout from the fight. Yeah, I was gonna fight that nigga. I was gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? But he'll get that little bit of credit, but he don't have to go through with the fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, and not only that, you know what I'm saying, the dude is I don't know what's going on over there at Terrence Crawford camp. You know, I really don't. EJ, you know what I'm saying? He's got to move on. He's got to decide either to fight his mandatory and Stanley Onis, y'all. And Stanley Onis, that's a good fight. That's a good action fight. I don't mind seeing that fight. I would rather see him fight Boots, you know what I'm saying, because he deserves a shot. And he's been waiting all this damn time. I would rather that. But Yeah, that's what he's. That's or he's gonna have to move up to 154. So he done made this man lose 6 months of his prime. Playing games. On some jealous ass shit. And it just don't make no damn sense. You got all these damn boxing channels, saying, putting out this propaganda about what trying to tear down, trying to, use this any situation that pops up at the PBC, they try to, open the wound and make it worse for the PBC. Now I've never seen what boxing channel is vested in tearing down promotional companies unless you're hired by different promotional companies. You're a op, what I'm saying, to promote against the PBC. No boxing fan really gives a shit about promotion companies. So why would a boxing channel be trying to come at Al Heyman and change the public opinion against PBC? That's because they're getting paid. They're getting paid by, saying ESPN, or they're getting paid by Bob Arum. These guys are getting paid. Anybody who always stay on the promoters, they're because no boxing fans give a shit about no promotional company. Nobody cares about the business of boxing if you're paying pay-per-view. What you want to see is just the real fights. And it always confused me when I see, especially, black channels. If you're a black channel, why wouldn't you support Al Heyman? Why wouldn't you support Floyd Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? It's like you would have to, break your back, bro, to go against, what the PBC has done in boxing in the welterweight division. Errol Spence Jr. is a three-belt unified champion. You know what I'm saying? So and he's a rising star. So Mayweather got Tank. You know what I'm saying? Tank is a rich guy. You know what I'm saying? So why are these other people, what I'm saying, all keep going in strong, what I'm saying, and they have access to the, what I'm saying, the Dan Raphaels, and they have access to certain people that go against the PBC. It just makes you think, what I'm saying, that you already know that they're ops for those guys, what I'm saying, they ops for ESPN, and they're ops for Top Rank. So they're all against the PBC. Now I'm not promoting the PBC. I'm just looking at the fights. But when I do notice something stupid like that, like I'm like, what? Why do you keep talking about the damn PBC? And it's always negative. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paid to do that. You see what I'm saying? They're paid. They have an agenda. They have to keep pushing that. Then, all the boxing fans that are under those channels, what I'm saying, they have the same sentiments because they hate that it's a black company. It's a black company doing big business in boxing, just like they hated Don King. But what did Don King do? He gave you some of the best boxing that you ever seen in boxing history, but they didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had all the heavyweights locked up, and you had to go through Don King if you wanted to get a belt. You see what I'm saying? Back in the day. So, you got to look at this very skeptically. You know what I'm saying? These dudes come in this space to control what we think. You know what I'm saying? And some of the biggest boxing channels, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Blue, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking, about, other channels that we see that's very popular in a short space of period, short space of time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care about being popular like that. You know what I'm saying? I just like chopping it up with my people, you know what I'm saying? And I want to hear what we got to think on things. I don't care about all that other, them other folks. You know what I'm saying? We made this space just for us, you know what I'm saying, just to talk and chop it up about boxing. But I do see the agenda against the PBC at Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? They're always crafting a narrative around us, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want us to get, what I'm saying, worldwide famous. They're trying to stop the next Floyd Mayweather. They don't want another Floyd Mayweather who's able to be bigger than boxing, to be able to make the moves that Floyd Mayweather made. Now I don't know why he don't build his camp up more than just having one fighter. Now, I mean, sometimes, you could be a genius, but you could be a Kanye West genius. You know what I'm saying? You could just be straight crazy as hell. And I believe Floyd, he's putting all his eggs in one basket with that kid because, he's ready to break loose. And Floyd ain't really giving him a reason to stay. Not really giving him a reason to stay. You know what I'm saying? Uh, He couldn't get on Judah. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the link again. So he's lying on everybody, bro. It's like he's doing dirty ass business, bro. And he's just, I mean, he's just putting whatever out there. Virgil Ortiz is like, what? How the hell did my name come up in this? You know, I mean, David Avan David Avanesian. Let me see if I click you in, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think your internet is bad over there, Judah. I just clicked you in, bro. Yeah, I just kicked you in. So let's go to the comments and see what some of the people got to say about this. But this a nigga, his nigga be lying, bro. Let me see. Christian G said, "Salute, pool. What's going on, Christian G? What's going on, Big Blunt Boxes? I see you up there, brother." He salute. He said, "Big Blunt Boxes, salute." What's up? David Skates all day says, Bud trying to fight on on BET Uncut. Shaking my head. And he's damn near got the same philosophy, but Bud wouldn't be caught dead on anything black. Um, Big Blunt Boxes, damn, I don't know what's wrong with my tongue, bro. Big Blunts in boxing. He says that's why the platform is along the realest. That's what's up, bro. Thank you for that. And Master Khalil says, peace. He said, cook Bud lying ass fraud. Yeah, man. I mean, and have we ever seen this shit, man, in boxing, bro, where, you got somebody that good, but he been covering up. You see, you know how, the loudest dude is the weakest dude. You know what I'm saying? And, I think EJ, you know what I'm saying? EJ knew it all along because these fighters know, that there's like a lot of rumors of EJ dropping Bud back in the day when they were sparring and stuff. And it looked like it's inside information that everybody know Bud can't really deal with like a Ugas. Uh, can't he got dropped by Ray Robinson back in the day. He wouldn't fight Ray Robinson. He fought Mean Machine. And I thought, and I looked at Ray Robinson. I said, he's not that damn. I wasn't impressed by Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? But the fight that Ray Robinson and Mean Machine had, they gave it to Mean Machine, but really, I thought Ray Robinson won that fight. So Terence Crawford would never give Ray Robinson, and now anybody who beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs, he would never rematch him. You know what I'm saying? In the pros. And, I didn't know Terence Crawford record well enough back then to put all that shit together until you start seeing a pattern, what I'm saying, of him avoiding the best fighters. And he barely got by Mean Machine. You know what I'm saying? Because Mean Machine, gave him a lot of adversity. And it was kind of iffy because, you know what I'm saying? If that would have been somebody that was a little better like a Ugas or somebody, that could take a punch and give a punch, he would have been hurt, bro. I'm saying? Somebody who could turn up a little bit on him. And, I'm saying? Those guys, they know him from the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? So he can't intimidate those guys. He can't bully them dudes. He can't get into their head psychologically, have them crumble and wilt, when the fight turns up. And that's what's up. That's what's going on here. Now if he don't want to face nobody who's mentally tough, somebody who could see through that thin facade that he's walk around with like like he's invincible, but everybody know he's weak. He's the opposite of that. Why you think he's doing everything in his power to avoid that Errol Spence Jr. fight? First, he was talking about he wanted 60-40 in his favor, right? Whatever happened to that talk? Then he said he don't know if he's going to fight the fight, even if it's 50-50. He don't know. So he may not want to fight. The fighters behind him, right? So he's talking all this shit like, what I'm saying? Like the fight is over. He's for the fight. So I'm saying, so it's like, it's all just smoke and mirrors, bro. All of it. You know what I'm saying? Walking around like, in the ocean like he want to fight. Where's the big fish, bitch? Where's this bitch? Like, bro, I'm so mad about that shit, bro, because I believed it at the time. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he got by all of us, bro. He got by all of us, man. It says Big Blunt in boxing says might have jumped on with you tonight. Uh, it says I've dropped a link. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to come on, yeah, I was tired as hell yesterday. Y'all please subscribe to Inside the Square Circle with King Judy. He said I don't know if I can come up. He said saying that I don't have internet connection, but you can but I can watch your stream though. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you get in a better area, bro, with internet, man, hit me up. He says Bud played himself. Didn't he though? Didn't he though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this was the perfect time for him being 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting no younger. And see, I was watching his age as this promotion was going on and I was concerned. Because I didn't want him to have an excuse in case he got beat. And then once I seen the closer he got to 35, I just felt like this fight wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And even though his fans were saying like, Bud, he don't drink. He stay in shape. He ain't no drunk. Like Errol Spence Jr., he stay in shape. He's a young 35. I was like, well, what I'm saying? Maybe they right. You know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden he's more tactics. You know what I'm saying? He start throwing more things to block the fight. You know what I'm saying? He starts saying more shit, what I'm saying, not to get in the ring. I need to see the books. You know what I'm saying? I need to see, then he gonna lie and say that he accepted, what I'm saying, the what is it, 65-35 deal or whatever. And man, it's like it was just too much, bro. It was just too much going on. I was like, what is going on, bro? Why can't you just sit your ass down and make a deal like you did with Green Machine, like you did with Thomas Delorme, you know what I'm saying? Like you did with all the other weak ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you sit your ass down and make a fight? This is the best fight in your damn career. Why are you playing? You know what I'm saying? So, we real boxing fans, bro. This is all we've been waiting on. This is the crescendo of his career. You know what I'm saying? This is the crescendo right here. And what are you doing? You playing games, right? So maybe we thought, I think maybe Terence Crawford is just a little, he's a little eccentric because he's a genius in the ring, and geniuses, they like to do things their own way. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt because, I just wanted to see the fight. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit, this dude, what I'm saying, he done fought these, it takes a lot of courage. You start playing in your mind, you start playing in your damn mind different reasons, why to let this guy off the hook because you want to believe, you got to believe that this dude is who he say he is if we're going to have the baddest fight in the land. This dude ain't shit. This dude ain't shit. It's like getting a damn pair of socks from the goddamn flea market. Them shit's gonna break soon as you put your foot in. I was like, what's going on, Master Khalil?
Peace, God. How you doing?
All right, bro. All right, man. I can't believe this dude lying on Virgil Ortiz now.
Let's just say it, God. This dude is a fraud. He always been a fraud. He's a fraud, man.
And the thing that pissed me off is now that fighters are starting to come out, saying what, just like they doing on Canelo. Nobody would say shit about Canelo until he started looking a little bad in the ring. You see what I'm saying? And now everybody's saying some shit about Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not looking bad in the ring, he's just looking bad in these streets. With all his fucked up negotiations that he's doing. So it's just crazy how they just kept it a secret and everybody kind of knew by the way he was moving that he wasn't shit to him. What you think?
Yeah, man. I knew from the jump, man. When this guy, remember, I guess it was like a month ago or whatever, maybe longer. He was at one of his guys' fights. I can't remember who it was, Mo Hooker or Jamel Herring or one of them fights, maybe even Shakur Stevenson. But he was asked about the Errol Spence fight, and he said, "Yeah, I love that fight. It's gonna happen down the line, real soon, not down the line, but real soon." I knew right then and there he wasn't taking this fight, and this was during negotiations. You know, I knew right then he wouldn't take. Then a few weeks ago, he put out that weak ass tweet with all his little accomplishments on there.
Mm-hmm.
I knew then. I
Mm-hmm.
say this dude ain't about to fight Earl.
I thought the
He's not about to
same
fight.
thing.
Like what was that about? Why did you? What was your purpose of tweeting them weak ass accomplishments, bro? What was your purpose for that? You
He's
know,
setting the stage.
he using Arrow name for clout, man. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. He never had any intentions on fighting Arrow. They've been in these negotiations for months, and I see all of his little Budites. They around here talking about, well, he had to take a stay busy fight and all that mess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Buzz, and then you know you got people talking about, well, they wasn't gonna fight this year anyway. Well, the reason they wasn't gonna fight this year because this fool wouldn't sign no contract. That's why they wasn't fighting this year. So they had to revise the contract for next year. The punk knew what he was doing, man. He was stalling on purpose. He don't
Mm-hmm.
want this fight. He never wanted this fight. It was all for clout, and now the proof is in the pudding. You've been stalling PBC, a reputable company, has no problem making fights, the biggest fights in boxing, but all of a sudden you come over here and they have a problem making a deal with you. But then you turn around and you sign a damn contract with a startup company overnight.
Isn't that something?
This guy is a fraud. This guy is a fraud, man, and he making his fans. Of course, they are already stupid as hell, but he making them look even dumber because they not even they not Bud fans, man. They just hate Errol Spence, and you see the proof right now by them trying to push boots on Spence
Mm-hmm.
because they want to see Spence lose. They don't care who beat him. They want to see him lose. They wanted to boycott Errol versus Ugas. They wanted to boycott that. A unification for 3 belts. They wanted to boycott that. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. But then Bud go and pull this bullshit, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. No
In the
matter what he
middle of
do, it's okay.
negotiations. In the middle of negotiations. But this is
Mm-hmm.
okay. Come on, man. You
It,
gotta
it's like they will make up anything to cover for this dude. You know what I'm saying? Anything he say, even though he done 1,000, saying things to show that he's not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sign the Pacquiao deal. He got the Pacquiao deal. Didn't sign the Pacquiao deal. Moved on from that. I'm starting to believe, Master Khalil, that he didn't want that smoke with Pacquiao. Seriously,
No, he didn't.
seriously, I'm starting to really think that, bro, because the way Pacquiao beat Thurman ass,
Yeah, that's
you know
scary.
what I'm saying?
That's scary.
I'm thinking he thinking that he might get his ass whipped by this old dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause we see when you look at Terence Crawford and everybody put him on a pedestal, like a dude, back in school that always getting in fights and shit, whipping up on smaller dudes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he got this huge reputation, you know what I'm saying? And so you build him up in your mind like this motherfucker is bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into it with this dude. That's why he goes so hard psychologically,
Yeah.
always trying to, you know what I'm saying? Always
But
trying to
look at
put
this.
it out there.
But
Mm-hmm.
let's take a quick look at his so-called fans.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes, it's not that they trying to cover for Bud. They not. They trying to cover for themselves because they've been pushing this narrative for so long about Errol ducking him, right? They can't
Mm-hmm.
like they call it like when you stuck in a cult, they call it cognitive dissonance when you cannot accept the fact that you've been wrong all this time. So what they
Mm-hmm.
do is they try to protect their belief at all costs. And that's what these guys is doing. They're protecting their belief at all costs. So it ain't about Bud no more in they mind. It's about them. They can't accept that they was wrong about this fraud. So they're going to come up with every excuse and to defend this dude. Because as long as they can defend him, they can defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So they so emotionally invested in this fraud that they will do anything to defend this guy because if they can defend him, they can defend themselves because they cannot admit that they was wrong about this guy. And that's what's going on with these dudes.
Well, he's had the WBO for how long without a goddamn mandatory, bro? How long can he hold the WBO without fighting a mandatory?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I think his mandatory is in the spring or the summer, something like that.
So it's a damn shame that the number one pound for pound. It's a shame that the number one pound for pound um champion, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, is the number one pound for pound, pound for pound guy don't have to fight nobody, bro. It's a damn shame. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You can't have the belt for that damn long and fighting. You know what I'm saying? Now they calling for EJ to fight Boots. Now I don't mind that,
me
but
neither. I want that.
but my problem is they calling for Jerome Boots and his fans is calling for EJ to fight the best. While this nigga is fighting David Avanesian.
And I
That's
just
my
told you
problem.
why. I just told you why. Because as long as as long as Bud can hold on to that zero, they they can survive. They can survive. So they want Bud to keep taking these bullshit fights, so they can keep the narrative that everybody's ducking him.
Hmm.
Oh, he can't get no fight with nobody else. That's why he fighting these other guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
and as long as that happens, they can hold on to their belief. It's all about them holding on to their belief. That's
Hmm.
all what it's about. They don't care about Terence Crawford. They just been pushing this bullshit for so long about everybody ducking this clown. And just think about it with Terence Crawford. It's always a problem in negotiations with this guy. He claiming everybody outpricing themselves. He had to fight with Manny Pacquiao. It was signed. Bo Mac talking about I told him don't sign it because the money wasn't there. What do you mean the money's not there? This is Terrence.
Exactly.
This is Manny Pacquiao on PBC. They put up 50 million. This dude was going to get 10 of the 50. And you
Mm.
talking about we had to make sure the money was there? So what they was gonna stiff Bud Crawford? Like, what are you talking about? This guy and his whole team are frauds.
Oh my goodness. What's going on, Cal?
Hey, what's up, brother, man? Thanks for having me on the show. I just want to piggyback off something real quick. I was listening to another broadcast today, and they
Mm.
had Rick Glazer on there, and he brought up the fact they say, yeah, the the person who show it was like, yeah, he was only gonna get 35%, and Rick Glazer told me, say no, he was gonna get 35% of the whole show, the gate, the concession stands, the PBV. So he was gonna make a lot of money. He was gonna make more money still fighting Earl at 35% than what he gonna get fighting this guy right here. You know, 1 minute Bud say he want to fight, 1 minute he say he don't want to fight. Then he want to fight again, then he
Hmm.
doesn't want to fight. And why the fans are mad, like I said on another show the other day, is simply this. When Bernie the boxer, and I'm gonna say his name, put out there that everything was signed, it ain't no that boy can't hide now and all this other stuff. And then the next day he corrected it, well, we signed it at 10 and all this other stuff. When he turned around and supposed to be in a negotiation and signed the contract and waiting on Earl, we all know by law, if you sign a contract with one person, if I sign a contract with you, brother,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden I'm going to somebody else for what I'm supposed to be going to you with, that's a lawsuit because we signed a contract. It was no contract, never signed. That's why when
Hmm.
they were saying, that's why when Earl kept saying, hey, sign the contract. We've been waiting 2 weeks. Sign the contract, sign the contract. It was a game. And I'm going to say another thing. Bud is doing this deliberately to keep Earl at 147. We know Earl walk around about 157. 157, 160. This is
Hmm.
draining his body by him staying at 147 all this time without taking a break. And to me, I think Earl just need to go ahead, say, forget Bud, take a month off, eat what he want, relax, let his body kind of heal a little bit, make the fight with Stanionis, because that's his mandatory, because we have to remember Stanionis stepped aside so Ugas and Pac-Man can fight. Then he's supposed to be next with Earl after Earl and Ugas, but he stepped aside when Ugas and Earl was gonna fight. And after they fought, they need to give that man an opportunity. Bud
Hmm.
ain't fought nobody, man. in a year. He fought, think about it, he fought Porter, and before Porter, who did he fight? That was a real fight.
No, nobody really.
That's
Nobody.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bud needed a tune-up fight. Bud should have said he needed a tune-up fight. Why the fans are mad is basically because you made it seem like it's Earl, and then you jump up out of here. But like you say, this is a coward move. This is kind of weak, man. And for him to have the skills that he have, back it up. Back it up.
Hey, did y'all see what Coach L out of Boots in his camp said?
No, I missed it. What'd he say?
Coach L called him a coward. He said it's a sucker move. He said Terence Crawford never wanted to fight nobody big. He said I never liked Terence Crawford. This is a sucker move. Period. You know, he just called him a sucker, man. Coach L kept it real.
Yeah, I made a video on it and shit. You know what I'm saying about that? I was surprised when I heard a fighter come out there and say that about the pound for pound #1 champion at 147. Now all of a sudden he don't look like that, right?
Right.
Yeah. Coach L even said he should be dropped from them ranks. You know, he's not a pound for pound. He's not a pound for pound fighter. How you pound for pound and you ain't beat nobody to be pound for pound? You know, I mean, this guy's a fraud, man. His whole career is just a fraud.
Let me see. Let me read what he says. What's going on, Rama and Emily Jones? I see you out there, Dub, right side. What's going on, bro? He says EJ could watch Stanionis in December on Bud fight date. Okay, yeah, for sure. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, I cut y'all. Go ahead.
Hey, check this out. Now I got a question for you. Now,
what's up, Joe Turner?
If they turn around and they have Ennis as the IBF, right now, where do they have Ortiz at? Because they got Ennis as the mandatory. So Ortiz, is he with the he got the WBA mandatory?
No, he did go WBA, right? Wow.
Yeah.
He sure did, because he was WBO, right? He was going down the WBO route. Then he switched over to the WBA route. So what he's trying to line up with Spence after Stanionis? What he's trying to do here? Or he's just trying to be the first to get a shot down the WBA route without having to fight with Boots?
I think what he's trying to do is basically think about it. If Earl turned around and say Earl was undisputed right now, or if Earl he unified right now, even with those two belts, if Ortiz get a fight or two in, he can challenge Ennis for his spot as well. So he can jump up and be IBF and WBA, which will be better. So he can go for two belts at one time instead of just going for one. See, it's like a chess game that they're doing right now. But if you want to be honest with you, Bud is messing up money, and I feel sorry for Blue because I like Blue Blood, but I hope he don't get screwed in his deal. You know,
right.
The brother trying to make it up, the brother trying to start a business. We need brother, and people can hate on Blue all they want. I'm not gonna hate on him because you know what? Blue didn't have to tell us that he did the deal with Bud. He let it out and he let it known and he kept it 100. So I got to give him props for that. But
all I'm saying is, I guess I'm hating on the 7-Eleven.
Nah,
I mean,
bro.
He could have said he goddamn met him at the MGM. Goddamn it.
Nah,
you know
bro. With Blue Blood, he had to come out and say this because he been pushing this BLK Prime for a while now. So when people knew that Terence Crawford was gonna be fighting on that, and Blue been a part of that, he been pushing it. He had to come out and say that.
This is my thing. Is I don't care that Blue is involved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just anything that affects this fight. Everybody's gonna be pissed off about it, and he's just gonna have to wait till that wave. You know what I'm saying? That heat wave roll off of people, because first people got to process that the best fight in boxing hasn't happened yet, and we've been waiting for this fight, like the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Anything that happened in between them two during that time, everybody was. I'm talking about. You remember how it was? You was a flow mode. You was a Pactar, and the slightest movement in that fight caused tidal wave.
But see, me personally, pardon me, God. Me personally, I don't blame Blue at all. I'm happy for the brother. He's
Yeah,
trying to get to the bottom.
that's what I'm saying.
I hope my brother Blue be the next Al Heyman in this shit. So
That's what I was getting to.
This is not on Blue. This is on Bud's ducking ass, Bud's
Right.
ass. This is not
Right.
on Blue. The only issue I do have with Blue is that he's pushing Crawford's lies. That's it. Other than that, I don't care that Crawford is the duck. Crawford is the coward. And if
Right.
Blue gonna
Call a
capitalize off
spade.
that, I'm
Call
happy
a
for
spade.
Blue.
Call a spade a spade.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
I just don't like how Blue is pushing Crawford's lies. That's the only problem I got.
But see, I'm trying to get you guys to look at it this. Once you in business with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like Bob Aaron, damn, I can't even use him because he dogged Terence Crawford, right? But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like once you get in the
De La Hoya and Canelo, that'd be a good example.
yeah, well, once you and then once the motherfucker leave, you know, he talking shit about him. But it's like, you know, once you get in that kind of business and you get to put your toe in and you know what I'm saying, you have the opportunity. Now, I'm not saying I would do this, but I'm just saying I can understand from a business point of view. And depending on what kind of successful businessman you're going to be, you probably need to be that way. You know what I'm saying? To be able to support, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's going to help get you the bag. You see what I'm saying? Just to get into the business, you may have to stab a couple of niggas and throw them in the woods. You know what I'm saying? To get what you know, to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And that's business. That's business.
But you know what, bro? I mean to cut you off, but do you think Blue was pushing the agenda the way he doing it because he know how sensitive Bud Crawford is?
Well, I don't think of it. Well, I guess you can call it an agenda if you're working with somebody and they're giving you the opportunity to get into something you've been trying to get into all your life. You see what I'm saying? And as somebody said, all you have to do is just say this. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know it's going to be fucked up to the people. You see what I'm saying? But you getting the opportunity to get in the game, and it's a fucked up way. But how many people? How many opportunities you going to get into the game? So, like I said, I don't blame Blue. I blame Crawford for being the devil with the deal. You see what I'm saying? For being available. You know what I'm saying? Because he shouldn't have been available. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Blue could sign EJ? Do you think he could? You know what I'm saying? You know, he's too big, bro. So it's Crawford who came down off Mount Olympus to you know what I'm saying, tempt, you know what I'm saying, Adam just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So he comes down and he tempted, hey, you want to get in the game? You want to be a player? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Give you the opportunity. And he took it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really blame Blue. I think a lot of these guys on here that's mad, they're processing that the biggest fight and the best fight is being disturbed. And Blue is going to get, since he put it out there, he's going to get some of that fire too that's coming off of people, you know, processing why this fight isn't happening. And it's going to be hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to, you know, be thick-skinned like he always been, and you know, deal with the backlash. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't blame him. I blame Crawford. You know?
I kind of thought Crawford would. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, and I ain't trying to hog the conversation, but I gotta say this piece here. I kind of was weary when Crawford got his hands cast in the Hall of Fame because the first interview they had, and they asked him, well, what do you think about Earl Spence? And the first thing that came out of his mouth, I'm already headed to the Hall of Fame. I don't need Earl Spence.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you knew right then. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so is this something like you made me wait, so I'm gonna make you wait? Like they was talking about this side of the street. That Earl Spence didn't first say that. That was Timothy Bradley who first said that. Because I know an interview right now. Earl said, I'm gonna go for Kell Brooks. I beat Kell Brooks. Then he was gonna beat Porter, and then his thing was he was going after Pacquiao. But when he got into that car accident and he came back, he did Danny Garcia. He said, I don't need no warm-up. Ever since Earl came back, he been a different beast. He been focused. Crawford know it's gonna be hell. So hell, if I really didn't sign over here, well, I'm gonna go get 10, 20, even 30 million. This dude can knock me out, hurt me, make me not right ever again in life. When I can go over here and make these millions and to go with somebody that's a six. But I think that to me, I ain't trying to mess up Blue money, but they should make they should make Bud fight somebody a little bit more skilled. But what I can say about this cat he gonna fight gotta punch his chance. He lost some fights, but he gotta punch his chance though. And
talking
we
about David
know,
Avenesian.
yes, sir.
That's another green machine.
That's another green machine, and we know that Bud don't like body shots. And we seen even when Gamboa, even when he got clipped, and Gamboa wasn't even the same Gamboa. Kell Brooks wasn't even the same Kell Brooks. Porter wasn't even the same Porter. But when he got clipped by them, they hurt him. That's why Spence said, "Man, you too small." See, this don't be surprised if it's an upset.
What's going on, Big Blunt Boxing? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Oh, no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You good. Thank you.
What's going on, Big Blunts and Boxing? What's happening, bro?
Hey, what's the deal, fellas? Appreciate you, Pooh, for having me up here, man. Dropping the link
no
and all
doubt.
that. How y'all feeling, man?
All right.
What you got on it, bro?
Man, I mean, shit. You know, I more so want to hear, more about why y'all feel like Blue is so locked in with the deal. Not hating on the nigga at all, but I mean, a lot of this shit don't add up. So I'm just curious to know why people really feel like, the talent agent is making big moves over there.
Well, for one, well, for me, I can't speak for everybody else. I got a relationship with Blue Blood. I've known him for years, and I don't know Terence Crawford. I don't know Errol Spence Jr., but I do know Blue Blood. I know I've watched his work ethic. He inspired me to get on here and talk boxing. He helped me with a lot of his material and content, and he's just a genuine dude. Anytime that I text him or something, he texts me back. You see what I'm saying? On Instagram. Or or if I show him something, you know what I'm saying? You gotta imagine how many Negroes do that, bro. Some of your best friends don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And Blue, he's just a genuine down to earth dude. And I think that he's got tempted to take an opportunity, and that's what I'm trying to get people to see. It's not about him messing up a fight or nothing like that. It's about your personal relationship. It's about following Blue for all these years and given him the benefit of the doubt of what happened. And if you've been rolling with somebody and rocking with somebody for years, you give them the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? You don't just throw them to the wolves. I don't know. I know Terence Crawford do some fuck shit. So, I don't care about, I put it on him because he came out the deal. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have been dealing in good faith with the PC. Now he's ruined that relationship. He did that before Blue Blood. To me, in my opinion, he already ruined that relationship because he had no intentions on going through with the fight. So what Blue does from that point on, we had a 6-month window. We had a 6-month window of them not making the deal, stalling EJ from making fights, right? So on the back end, he was looking for a way out. So I don't care if Black Prime, it was either going to be Black Prime, it was going to be somebody who gave him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why, I give Blue grace because of my relationship with him and what he means to the boxing space, this boxing space. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the way I look at it.
I feel you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I remember Blue was driving school buses. You know what I'm saying? I seen his kids.
I heard he got fired from for violating some rules driving the school bus and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is what I heard. But I did hear about the school bus driving.
But look at this dude. He had 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Feeding his family, and you know what I'm saying? He opened up his home. You know what I'm saying? To online niggas that's hating, and you know what I'm saying? So that I could see the character of the dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really pump Blue Blood a lot, but I always respected the guy. So, that's why I give him, benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying, over all this, it really don't affect nothing because Bud Crawford wasn't gonna fight that nigga anyway.
I mean, I seen a lot of people saying that it wasn't making sense. I believe even somebody said on your panel maybe a few nights ago that as of late, it seemed like Blue's been switching sides. He, bounced from Arrow back
but what
to
I'm saying, But what I'm saying is, it makes sense because if you getting millions, if you got the possibility, and I keep trying to use a hypothetical situation. If you have the ability to make millions, what I'm saying, with a dude like Terence Crawford, even though you may not believe that he's gonna win the fight, what I'm saying, and you have a platform, what I'm saying, and you get into business with him, wouldn't it be? I'm just saying hypothetically, wouldn't it help your pockets to reach that millionaire level to push this dude, right? Wouldn't
But
isn't that
Yeah,
right? This,
he gotta
mm-hmm,
push Bud. The
but
only
look,
mm-hmm,
thing, look, he gotta
mm-hmm.
push Bud. The only thing is he don't have to push Bud lies. That's
Right.
the problem. That's the only problem, man. I salute Blue.
No, no,
I respect
I
that.
see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I
Yeah,
respect the
yeah.
hell out of Blue, man, and I wish him all the success in the world. I'm not going to support this event, but anything he do after that, I will support it. I wouldn't give a damn if he put on a fight in his front yard. I'm gonna support it, but I'm not gonna support this. But my thing is this: Blue, do your thing, man. But it's the pushing of Terrence's lies, and Blue, no, he's
But
lying. So
but it's like
he can
if
do
you
something. He
it's
can
like this,
omit. He
Cav.
can
It's
omit.
like
He
it's
can
like
You
this,
think
omit
he
Cav.
lied?
his lies.
How y'all doing,
Hold on,
man?
hold
Can
on,
y'all hear me?
hold on. What's up, hustler? Hold on, bro. This, you know how every man in here know you never make a whole housewife, right? But sometimes you make an exception. Sometimes it be a chick that's just totally goddamn fine as all out, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You know she a hoe, but you be like, "Ah, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm the great, and I think, I'm saying, he tried to make a whole housewife. You know what I'm saying? The bitch was bad as, and she was like, what's that? Virgo's for the name? Virgo fine as hell, and that basketball player cuffed her, and everybody looking at him like he crazy as hell because this chick is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But it was an opportunity, what I'm saying, to get somebody to
so
cuff somebody that was just bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's is it you saying it's all right to push the lies and not essentially be 100 and be real for the sake of
Is
trying to get
that
the
is that
bag?
what I'm is that what I'm saying? Is
I,
that what I'm
I'm,
saying? I'm
is that what
saying is
I'm
that
hearing?
what you're hearing is, what I'm saying, that you never know what people will do when they get an opportunity of you
Mm,
put their dreams in front of them. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't get exposed, they don't get tempted like that. You see what I'm saying? They don't, once you get in there, you make fucked up decisions because you drunk on the possibilities. Like, you get that fine ass hoe, you thinking she's just gonna be faithful to you. That's what you hoping. So you made a bad decision getting with her, but she's gonna cheat on you, bro, just like she did everybody else. She ain't gonna be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he made the mistake. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm just giving you a hypothetical
Right.
situation of where the dude made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Trying to secure the bag. You see,
Hey,
that's
it's
that's all
funny.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's funny that you say he made a mistake. I don't know if y'all been down my boulevard, but if you scroll through my shit, you're gonna see where we've addressed Blue and his mistakes before. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed a pattern in that man. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, a huge pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know if y'all visited my channel before, seen my catalog, but there's a lot of inconsistencies over there on his
Mm-hmm.
side. You understand? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of red flags that stick out about his behavior and the way he conducts himself that would lead me to believe that everything he says isn't quite what we think it actually is. You understand? And so,
Mm-hmm.
like it's no hate to the man, but listen, when I see the patterns and I see the lack of integrity that you got going on, I'm gonna call you out on your shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. You got people out here fooled and believing all these things, all these different things, and then when you end up being wrong, you come out and say, I made a mistake. So what? Like, let's move on. It doesn't matter. I was right about all this. I was right about all this. So my mistake shouldn't matter. And that's not the way shit work. You see, Terence Crawford team is on record. I got the audio, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
on my catalog. Terence Crawford team talking about Blue's a dick rider. You know what I'm saying? Giving them bad energy, bad vibes, not fucking with him. He pulling up the press conferences, asking questions. Terence Crawford giving him the side eye. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't until all this came about, all that slack from Terence Crawford's team, that he started jumping on that Arrow bandwagon. He started pushing that Arrow movement. He started falling in line with everybody else on that side of their street, where it's Arrow or nobody. Started giving a lot of slack to Bud, saying Bud ain't good with the media. He don't sign the gloves. He don't do this. He don't do that. Bud's gonna lose the fight. But I also got the audio where he said Terence Crawford is his absolute favorite undisputed fighter, and you ain't got to get no bias from him. I put the audio side by side where he specifically said Terence Crawford would beat Errol Spence. Errol Spence's pressure would not do nothing to Terence Crawford. He's too flat-footed. That Terence Crawford would outbox Errol Spence. And then I put the same audio where he said, and that's why I believe Errol Spence is going to win the fight.
Well, I used to think Terence Crawford was going to win, and throughout time my mind changed too. So I don't get niggas on the internet, bro. I don't get niggas on the internet sitting here, niggas be casting stones, but if that exact same paperwork came across your desk, I don't got you turning that shit down. The thing about the blue blood situation is everybody holds people higher than they hold themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Especially in this imaginary world we call the internet. You know what I mean? I feel like the only person that you can possibly blame for anything in this situation would be Terence Crawford, my nigga.
Exactly.
Being real men requires being real with the person that you looking in the mirror with. Everybody casting stones on this third party who's just trying to get money. You know what I'm saying?
That, though, we got.
It's no deeper than that. It is no.
My people, I'm not to cut you off, my brother, but I got some people in heavy in the media that be at the fights. You know what I'm saying? They heavy in media, and they, from what we know, and from what's been told to them, all he is a talent agent. It's nothing like, oh, I'm this big partner broker in this deal.
Even if his percentage is 5%, G.
We not
even if the percentage is 1%, my dude. Even think about this, bro. Blue Blood Sports is a part of the LDBC, right? The LDBC has a hand in making a fighter who fucking hates the LDBC make $10 million, my nigga. Let's not pretend like Terence Bud Crawford does not hate the fucking LDBC, bro.
Hey, bro,
we consistently tell you that.
You know what though? At the same time, we wouldn't be talking about blue blood if Bud would have never did what he did in the first place.
Exactly.
Y'all, let me get this super chat. Thank you, Yolanda Queen. Thank you for that $2. He said, "I'm buying the fight to support Terence and Blue." Look at that queen right there.
Yeah, I'm buying a fight to support Blue because I feel like fans don't realize that boxing is a fucking business first, and fans don't realize that these boxers really don't give a fuck about you. How many times Terence Crawford showed that he gave zero fucks about the fan? His whole entire 147-pound fucking career consists of taking his draws down and shitting on what the fucking fans actually want from Terence Crawford. Blue Blood, I've been listening to Blue Blood for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no bias to nobody on this internet simply because I don't know y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like y'all are very interested in things that I'm interested in, and the relationship on the surface is a cool relationship, so I keep the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? But beyond the surface, I don't know y'all niggas, bro. But I love talking to y'all niggas. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know anybody up here beyond the surface of what we see.
Right.
So I can't hold you to my moral standard when I don't even know what's beyond the surface of what I see. Everybody code different.
Well, I don't, me personally, I wouldn't
that.
fuck with nobody, whether it's on the internet or not, if I don't think that they're morally correct. If I don't think your honor is intact, I don't give a fuck if I'm playing a video game with you. If I don't think your honor is intact, I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah. But how can you?
I agree.
How can you measure a man's honor and a man's code based off of partial information, though?
Based off his actions.
I'm telling you.
If you can show me some fake shit in person, or you can show me some fake shit on this cyberspace shit. And once you do that, I can't fuck with you.
All right, like how y'all sat there and called this man a liar. How they said
I'm not putting Blue. I'm not putting that jacket on Blue.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I still respect.
I got
Blue.
a big jacket for him.
But what I don't respect about Blue right now is the capping he's doing for Bud, and nobody can say he's not capping for this dude.
All right, capping means lying. You know that. You know that, right?
Big cap. He lying.
All right. So what would he be lying about though?
But if for all these.
Well, let's all right. One of these quote unquote lies was the straw that broke the camel back to y'all, and it seemed like this Bud thing is the straw that broke the camel back because apparently you've already caught this man in lies, and you still continue to listen to this man, right? So apparently this Bud thing is the straw that broke the camel back.
Well,
look what Bud is doing to us now. Bud is
that's based off what Bud. Well, that's based off what Bud is doing to us. So you can't call out a man for something another man doing.
You're right, God. We can't blame Blue for Bud being a hoe.
Yeah,
all right.
That's what I feel like y'all doing.
This is not on
Don't
Blue.
steal my analogy.
None of this.
Crazy.
None of this is on Blue. I gotta keep saying it. This is not Blue's fault. I just don't respect Blue pushing his lies. Blue can do his business with this man. He can tell us what he's doing with this man. But when you get out here and push the lie that the fight ain't happened because PBC shitting on Bud, that's a fucking lie, and you know it's Blue.
Thank you.
How do y'all know that that's a lie?
Who is that talking? Who is that talking, man?
It's Master Khalid.
Yeah, but how you know that's a lie though? How do you know that's a lie? You feel like it's a lie.
I'm about to tell you how I know it's a lie.
All right.
Because Bud has a pattern of being a difficult ass dude to sign contracts with fights he really don't want. He claimed he wanted Manny Pacquiao. He claimed he wanted Manny Pacquiao for years. When Manny Pacquiao signed the contract and sent it to him, he didn't sign it. You know why he didn't sign it? Because he claimed that the PBC was trying to fuck him. When Sean Porter was pressuring his ass to fight, he wouldn't fight Sean Porter. The WBO had to order that fight. So Terence Crawford has a pattern of this type of behavior. Once you see somebody with a pattern, that's them. That's who they are. So
but the pattern
Blue Blood knows this. Blue Blood knows this because I heard him speak about it before.
Yeah, he been speaking on it forever.
But this is only based off of partial information, though. That's what y'all not getting, bro.
Nah, we got enough information. We got enough information to know he's lying, man. And my thing is this. My thing is this, man. Niggas gotta stop using that. See, that's what's wrong with black people. Niggas that say the bag. Niggas like, oh, he over there sucking dick. Oh, nigga, get in the bag.
No,
man, niggas gotta stop doing that, man.
Right.
I never
I didn't say that was you specifically, bro. I'm just saying niggas gotta quit normalizing selling your soul for the bag. And I ain't even speaking on Blue when I'm talking about right now. I'm just saying everybody, nigga, that's the excuse every time a nigga could have on a G-string, nigga with nothing on, niggas talking about the bag. Like, come on, bro. Niggas gotta stop doing that. That man was advocating in the whole other direction, bro. He was in the whole other direction. And then I caught him talking, and I fuck with Blue, nigga. And I'm not gonna stop fucking with Blue. But nigga, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. We men. You know what I'm saying? And this how I operate, bro. If I really fuck with you, then I'm really gonna call it. Because if I don't fuck with you, nigga, I'm not gonna say nothing. Nigga, I'm just gonna let you look like a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
but at the same time,
let me interject, Naughty. Let me interject. Now we this hypothetically, we can understand the situation without agreeing or supporting it. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of niggas sell out. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas sell out every day, nigga, and they sell out for a lot less. And we still got to fuck with them. They're your brothers, they're your sisters. Absolutely. There's a lot of them sell out, bro. Motherfuckers we love.
Real, how did he sell out? This is what I'm saying, though.
That's the question I want. I want the niggas. I want people to explain to me how the niggas sold out.
Y'all don't see you can sell out, bro, but you can't sit up and try to act like it's something wrong with me, nigga, because I seen it.
Cause you talking about the lies. But check this out, though. Check this out.
What
y'all
lies,
I've been listening to Blue even before Earl got into the car accident. Blue did say that Terence Crawford is his favorite welterweight. He did say that. He did say he
that.
believed.
I got the audio,
Hold on. I'm gonna break it all down. I'm gonna break it all down. Check this out, bro. Blue then turned around and said, "Hey, I think he can beat Earl Spence." But after Earl fought against Ugas, he did say, "Hey, after seeing Earl and what he did with Danny Garcia and before then Mikey, he said, I think Earl Spence can win this fight." And a few months later, he was like, "You know what? The way they going, I think he kept calling it a 50-50 fight." So he was innocent on that. And then the reason why we all pissed off, everybody pissed off, is because you just said you talked to him in 7-Eleven. Then you turned around and then you announcing that y'all doing business with him. But once again, how did he do anything wrong when there was never a contract signed for the fight anyway? So that was an open fighter for him to get. If he the talent agent, he gonna bring him in. Let me say this last part, bro. Let me say this last little part to put it all together, and then because this is what we need to really look at. I also thought the other night I couldn't sleep, and I sat up and I was thinking about this fight. I said, if they was talking in there, and Blue found out it wasn't no contract signed, he could have said, "Well, what you gonna do? Well, we don't want him. Well, who you want?" Blue could have said, "Hey, if you need more money, we'll put the $10 million to help with my partners for the Earl fight." Bud could have been like, "No, we done with them. We done with them." Because you know, Bud to do that in a minute. We done with him. We done with him. Well, if you don't want to fight him, why don't you help us out and fight our guy? All right, I'll do that. And it could have went something like that, thinking then Blue could be thinking.
Can I ask y'all a question? If you come tell me to report something about something being agreed to, you know what I'm saying, and then 3 to 4 days later, it come out that you didn't agree to everything and you wanted transparency and it was some stuff in the contract you didn't agree to, right there, we gonna stop right there, bro.
That's the lie. That's the lie.
You get transparency because of the Ali Act. Yeah, that's a lie.
Now right there.
That's a lie.
Now right there. Hold on, let me finish. Right there, I'm gonna be listening to you halfway, bro, because I see you trying to push something across. Now this what I feel like the way the timeline ran across the way I lined this shit up. To me, this is my opinion. Y'all might have met at 7-Eleven, y'all might whatever. That could have been a whatever. But at the same time, for him to agree and then tell you to say that he agreed and then he didn't agree, and then all of a sudden you want transparency. I think they never stopped talking after 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? And the fight got put on the table. He might have said he wanted transparency to start negotiations just to make this fight, bro. It's so many ways to look at this shit. But when you look at the facts of the matter, for you to report that he agreed and then it come out that he didn't, and you still trying to push the narrative, bro, and you get to calling niggas idiots, and we not dealing with logic just because niggas calling that one thing out, bro. That's what I got to get off on the.
Hey, my brother, you got this. What you got to do though? We have to pay attention to the words Blue said. Blue said that Terence Crawford said. Blue never came. He never had came out and said that it was a fact. But now he's doing it. Now he's saying that Terence Crawford lawyers is showing him this bullshit that Terence Crawford is putting out here. Which is
what if his lawyers is showing him though? That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all don't believe Terence Crawford, which I get. Because the man has told lies out loud. You know what I mean? And beyond, and that's beyond this. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that got me off Terence Crawford, because his team's lying. You know what I'm saying? But a thing. What if both things are true though? You see, y'all think he lying based off no information that you got. You got no information. You keep saying that this man lied about this. How can you sit there and tell this man that he's lying and you don't even know the real truth?
Because nobody has ever had no fighter has ever had an issue with PBC. No fighter has ever had an issue.
That's a lie.
And now hold on, but look, I'm about to tell you right now.
It's literally a lie.
As far as negotiating for a fight with PBC,
let me tell you.
Have you heard anybody?
What's the man name? What's the man name that trained Devin Haney, the light skinned man? Nah.
Adrian Broner said he had a
The
problem
dude to beat Cambosis. The dude that lost to Cambosis.
Talking about Devin Haney.
Nah, he talking about Mickey Bay.
Mickey Bay.
Oh, you talking about Mickey Bay?
That was Floyd Mayweather Productions.
But that's still under the what Floyd say.
No.
What Floyd say about that? What Floyd say about that?
No, he was strictly talking about Mayweather promotion.
That's Mayweather promotion.
Mayweather promotions.
No fighter has ever had an issue with a fighter.
He said that one, but he got his own promotion company.
I get that. I get so we only going by information that's given.
No, but it's a fact.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Look, you only can go by information that's given.
No fighter has ever had a contract issue with PBC
because they got gag orders on you. Have y'all ever thought about that?
Yeah, but look.
Now you're making up stuff. Now you're making up stuff.
It is a fact that Terence Crawford was lying because Terence Crawford said he agreed to everything, but. If you agree to everything, there is no but. If you agree to all that bullshit,
in principle, brother. You can definitely agree in principle without signing no contract.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
you can't agree to everything, but that's
if the man
don't understand contracts,
bro. If the man agreed to everything, there's no revisions to be made.
Thank you.
Said who?
Said Terence Crawford. He said he agreed to everything. So why are we making revisions?
Terence Crawford team said he agreed to everything. Terence Crawford didn't tell the public nothing.
Because Terence Crawford is a fraud, he's a liar, and he's letting people say it for him. If it was the truth, he would come out and say it for himself.
Give me an example.
What did Earl say?
Hold on. Give me an example of one article, one phone conversation, one tweet that Terence Crawford put out.
That's why we know Terence Crawford.
Bud is not going to put it out personally. That's why he has a team for it.
Bro, that's why we know Terence Crawford is full of shit.
When the man haven't even come out himself and said it was a lie.
That's why Bud has a team for that reason. Bud has a team for that reason to speak for him.
Bernie the boxer, the only nigga speaking for him.
Right, and he said he got it directly from Bud.
His nephew speaking for him, Bernie speaking for him, and Blue
so y'all niggas telling me y'all brother can come on this fucking online right now and tell y'all business and it be legit 100%.
Let me answer that for you.
If this was a nigga that I met when because you gave him your phone to get on your live,
I'm talking about your blood brother. I'm talking about your blood brother that you shared a room with or a house with growing up. Right now, because you get on here and tell your business and it be legit. We can believe it simply because it's your brother. We could do that.
Yeah, bro, different because you know why? Bernie has his own podcast and he literally said Terence Crawford told me to tell y'all this.
And realize Bernie the boxer's silence after that time when he got he got caught in that lie
about him signing the contract. I remember
3 weeks. Yeah, he's been radio silent.
Of course he gonna hide.
He been radio silent.
Exactly. Of course he's hiding because he know he been lying. Go ahead, bro.
Terence Crawford tells Bernie when and what to do stuff. Like, no, bro, don't say that.
But
come on. So you think he would have Bernie going?
Hey, did y'all hear Steven Espinoza come out and say he was lying about telling them he was fighting before this year is over?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, who fighting before this year? I heard rumors that the fight was gonna fall through.
Steven Espinoza just got on Chicken Talk and said that's not true. Him saying that he let us know it was a deadline and that he was gonna fight this year because if he would have told us that, we would have had a Plan B fight up for Errol.
Definitely, that just shows that they was doing business with a snake oil salesman. That Bud Crawford shitted on a lot of people. That's what that
means. That's what we saying, bro.
I agree with that. My thing is why y'all aiming the gun at a.
Hold on, y'all. We have a celebrity here. The Nebraskan assassin is in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's popping?
What's up? What you got on it, bro?
I mean, it seems like it's a whole lot of speculation. So I came in to, try to add to the discourse. It seems like it's kind of like an echo chamber in here. So I figured we have some different perspectives because, I mean, y'all all saying the same thing.
All right.
What's your name?
What you got? Hold on, let my man know. He got a different
Check it out. Now check it out. Like a lot of y'all things y'all saying are speculatory and conspiratorial theories. Ain't nothing based on fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me what facts y'all got
No,
Steven
you got to tell us what you're talking. Hold on. You said, hold on now.
Check it out.
Hold on. You said you trying to put the onus back on them. Now you just say what you believe.
Okay,
you
now
say
check
what
it
you
out.
say what you believe, bro.
So at the beginning of the year, right? I think it was January. What's the guy's name? Tim Smith. Everybody familiar with him?
Yeah, Tim Smith.
All right. Now he was saying before the Earl fight was even announced for Ugas, because that was in April, he was saying that he was already putting doubt that people would even buy the fight.
Right.
Like who puts that out there that this ain't about to sell, people about to steal it? Like what for one of the biggest fights in boxing? Why would you? That would be the biggest one because Bud was a free agent, so he's gonna come over there. Why would you kind of sabotage and put a thought in the minds of consumers that this is not nothing, this and that? And then Espinoza said, "Oh, these guys gotta be realistic. They can't ask for 20 million." And people ran with that, making it seem like Bud asked for 20 million. Now, one place has that been reported, verified, or corroborated that he asked for $20 million. Can we say
Steven
that's
Espinosa never gave a number, brother. He just said be realistic.
I'm telling you, I could pull up the interview. I could put a link in.
Oh, I remember the interview.
Okay, yeah. So we all on the same page. We're on the same page. So then Earl, not Earl, but after the one thing that gets me is Bud left Top Rank the day that he fought Sean Porter in November last year. Why weren't they courting him to sign from the moment he left? You know what I'm saying? The moment he left, they could have. What I would have done if I was PBC, Showtime, whoever, I would have courted him right then and there. Hey, I got something for you. We're gonna do Keith Thurman in July, Earl fights in April, and then we're gonna set it up for, fall months for y'all to have a fight, because we would already been in the fight.
Didn't they offer Crawford a 3-fight deal?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know that though. We don't know that.
Bud went to Eddie Hearn first too.
I'm saying, okay. Hey, I'm saying. Do we know that for a fact? I heard a million different things. I heard he agreed for 45%. Today I heard that he asked for 22 million. Hold on. I'm saying what we heard. I'm saying we got to go off of what we know.
All right, but how do you know? How do you know that they didn't court him?
I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm saying
you are saying that they didn't. You said why didn't they court him?
Well, look, one reason why we know they didn't, because Bud said when he signed that fight with Ivan Nesian and did the little report, he said that he was talking to Al and Earl since June. So what's happening? Hear me out. So what's happening? What was happening in all the other time?
You just said that's how you know that they didn't court him. I'm telling you how I know they did, because they offered the man a 3-fight deal months ago.
I'm saying, okay. So if we know it was a 3-fight deal, who were the fighters?
All right, come on, bro.
Let's move on, man. Of course, they ain't gonna kill the 3 fighters.
Come on.
Hey, but we know it's a 3-fight deal, though. We know that. Okay, but that's what y'all saying, though. That's what we all saying. So how you gonna say with so much confidence that it's a 3-fight deal, but you don't know any particulars other than that?
Bro, you don't know nothing either. You're moving the goal, bro. I'm
not moving the goalpost. I'm just asking you. You put it out there. I'm asking you. You know that. You told me what you know. You told me what you know, so I want to ask you some details to what you know.
Yeah.
Bro, the reason why they didn't mess with Bud is because Bud was missing. See, bro, I see what you're saying, so let me answer that for you real quick.
Go ahead.
When they came out, they wanted to give him a 3-fight deal. But what happened was Earl was going to have 2 of those fights, and he was either could have got Thurman, or he could have got Ortiz, or he could have got Ennis.
Where you get that information from?
That's when they was talking about it. Who was talking about it?
But where did you get all the information from the fighters' names? Because I never heard that before.
Me neither.
When they came out there, they were
saying, you keep saying they, brother.
He was saying big fights. They said the big fighters, and those the big fighters at 147.
So you had to assume that was going to be Jamel and Errol Spence Jr. was two.
You gotta listen.
Okay,
Espinoza is saying he gonna give him the biggest fights. And he's saying 2 was gonna be with Earl. So the other 2 people in there is the only 3 big people name up in there.
It wasn't gonna be 2 with Earl, because Earl already said he got 1 fight at 147.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas making shit up.
Exactly. A rematch, bro. See,
this goes back to what I was saying when I first got on. There's a lot of speculation.
It's definitely
that sounds like it sounds good. No, I'm not saying I'm not down. Look, bro. I'm not saying I'm not down with any of them fights. But
what about MTK?
Okay, what about MTK? Isn't Tyson Fury still fighting?
Tyson Fury can't fight in the United States. He's banned because of MTK.
So okay, so look,
Bud went to he got 2 Wilder fights. He got 3 Wilder
went to
fights.
Dubai and met with them because they showed the interview because him and Josh Taylor was talking. They kind of sized each other up because they told me that could have been a possible fight,
If
bro.
MTK was an issue, then we would have never got the Fury and goddamn Wilder fights. Tyson Fury haven't started fucking
You're
with
not
fucking
listening.
MTK.
At the beginning of the year, when all the speculations came down, and Bud went over there to Dubai, and right before that, Tyson Fury got into
in 2000. That did not happen this year, bro.
Nah, that did happen this year. They
What
put
are you
That didn't
talking
happen
about?
this year, but who got banned this year? Tyson Fury got banned from the United States this year, bro.
Yeah, the United States
Listen
just
to
put
what
that
I'm
on
saying.
sanctions on
But
him.
He's
y'all
been
saying
making
that
money with him, but the
but
charges started coming down.
But the MTK Global thing is capped because they've been fucking with Fury.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta look at it like
cap.
this.
Fury
Look,
only been doing
if,
this in England.
if a
though.
fighter is
Fury
under investigation for illegal activities, he wouldn't even be able to fight. Period. I don't care if
Nowhere.
it's in the UK,
Hold on.
Dubai,
Check this
China,
out.
United States.
Hold on.
He would.
Go ahead.
Y'all don't know what's going on though. Just like you said, speculation when you came in here, that's a speculation. All the other
No,
stuff you
that's.
said,
I mean,
speculation.
come on, you gotta.
Bro, my man.
If you ain't gonna keep it real, keep it realistic.
Nebraskan assassin, bro. You came in here speculating, but you was talking like you
I-
had facts.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Said,
Ain't
hold
nothing
on,
I
bro,
said to
hold on,
y'all.
Hold on, bro. You said you came in here talking about we speculating, and then you came in like you had some facts talking about why didn't they court Bud? And I just told you they offered the man a 3-fight deal. Then you
And
moved the
we don't-
goalpost. Hold on, then you moved the goalpost and asked me who those fighters was. It
That's
don't
not
matter
moving the
who they
goalposts.
were.
I want more
It don't
information
matter
on
who
what
they
you talking
were. They
about.
courted the man.
That's a
It don't
Bud fan
matter who
for
they
you.
were. They
That's
courted
not
the
moving the
man for a
goalposts, though.
3-fight
How is
deal.
that? Okay, hold on, bro. Hold
That's not
on.
moving
So
the
you
goalposts.
say there's a 3-fight deal, and it's me moving the goalpost by asking you details to the
About
3-fight
the
deal
deal?
you talking about.
Yes, bro. That's a goalpost move. Yes.
What?
Listen,
Yes,
y'all not
that's a
even keeping it
goalpost
real.
move.
You're not even keeping it real with
Yeah,
yourself,
if you ain't gonna keep it
brother.
real, keep it
You're not
realistic,
even
bro.
keeping it real with yourself, my dude. I'm not even a Bud fan, bro. You're not keeping it real with yourself, nigga. He did not move no goalposts asking you. He trying to prove to you that you don't got no information. Everything you
But he
feel
just
about
but
the
he just
situation-
came right in here with the same no legit information.
And you want to know why? Because don't nobody
No,
got
ain't
no
no why. Now
information
you trying
about
to justify after you just told.
No,
Now
nobody
you
got no
trying to justify
information.
him.
Both
All right,
sides
let's
is
get
arguing.
Are y'all brothers, man?
No,
let's get
I don't even know
Bo-Katar
this guy.
boxing in here. What's going on, B? You there?
What's wrong with y'all, man?
My
What's
man,
up, Bo?
I was gonna say my man's with the motorcycle. He on the phone. That's my boy, but he on the phone right now.
Both sides of the fence is going ham off of speculation only. No information is given from nobody that's worth a fuck. Nobody.
All right, bro.
All right,
Let me ask you this, bro. The only point that I was making was the brother came in here and said that we all speculating, and I agree with that. We all are speculating. I agree with that. But then he came right back, said he was talking like he had facts.
Y'all, somebody
So then I
mute
countered. So then I countered his facts, and he said that they didn't court him. So I countered his facts and said, well, brother, they did court him because they offered him a 3-fight deal. Now, when he moved the goalpost, when he asked me who were those fighters, that's irrelevant.
No,
wait a minute. That's completely relevant. That's completely relevant.
How was it irrelevant?
I think
Explain
that's
to us how
relevant.
it's irrelevant. Irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
I asked a general question. I wasn't trying to get you, bro. I wasn't trying to get you a no gotcha moment. I was just asking, hey, if you know something, inform me.
All right, but I'm saying it's irrelevant because the only thing that you said was they didn't court him. You didn't say they didn't court him with these fighters or these fighters. You just said they didn't court him. So then I came back and I told you they did court him.
You know how we know they didn't, because that's not what happened.
Okay, I accept that.
All right, now let's go on this.
All right, so let's deal with what did happen. They did say that man didn't hit them back in 3 weeks, and he popped out of nowhere.
Okay, we can go to that. We can go to that. Yeah, let's talk about that. Now let's talk about that. So
let's talk about
how many of y'all deal with contracts for a living? It's my job.
Hold on, what y'all say? What
happened? You can do when you sign a contract. There's something called subject to, right?
Yes.
So what that means is you can sign a deal, but these provisions have to be met, or that deal is null and void. That's why there's no lawsuit. Ain't nobody talking. Espinosa and them ain't talking about suing Bud.
Because
they can't get into arbitration.
Of course, you know why? You know, look,
If they spent their money on venues and stuff, which they didn't, but if they had spent their money on venues and stuff, they could put BLK
100%
Prime into an arbitration.
You know what this tells me? You know what this tells me? We are in a term sheet stage. This is a term sheet stage.
Bud never signed. Bud didn't sign anything, bro.
But they just got done sending him back the term sheet that he was fucking around with, bro. That's
and look. This, I know, and I agree.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, but the brother, right though, it's in a term sheet state. It's not at an arbitrary state yet.
Yeah,
it's a term sheet state. So everybody acting like contracts are flying around all willy nilly. That's not how it works. Contracts take a lot of preparation to prepare.
But had he sent that contract back, he would have been in the arbitrary state. Had he sent that, you talking about they taking too long? Had he sent it back, he would have been in the arbitrary state. Because they would spend their money on venues and shit.
But look, this is the kicker, though. This is the kicker. Whenever the provisions were met, like I said, it's subject to. But those provisions, they met them and they sent them back. But you know what was changed in that provision? Everybody knows.
The date.
Of course, the date was going to be changed.
Yes. Now.
Hold on, wait.
Can we say this? Can we say this?
Wait. You talking about we talking about contracts, right? All right. So if I'm fucking around with the terms, every time you sending me a term sheet, I'm sending something back. I don't like this. Bro, you're gonna have to push the date back, bro. You're gonna have to. Eventually.
That's what a term sheet's for, though, bro.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, but his attorney, you got to know, bud. Attorney's telling them.
Wait, bro. So why are you getting mad that we saying this?
I'm
man
not getting mad.
Up?
This is not. I mean, hold on. How is it a duck if he's not gonna fight him this year anyway?
Because he got to know. He got to know his attorney. His attorneys got to know once they send that contract back. They already don't sent the red lines. They fixed the red lines. We dealing with attorneys now. Once they send it back, you in an arbitrary state now. Because now they about to, you know what I'm saying? About to go forward with what's in that revision.
Yeah, and get the money. Now,
it's a duck because the man wouldn't sign none of the fucking He wouldn't sign.
That's right. That's also right.
That's why it's a duck because he wouldn't sign nothing, but he turned around and signed overnight with a goddamn startup app. That's why it's a duck.
So he was supposed to just sign anything, right?
Yeah,
he signed with a startup app, bro.
He's supposed to sign. He was just supposed to sign anything. He was getting. He was barely
anything subjective.
Everybody's frustrated. But look,
anything is subjective,
bro.
Anything is a subjective word.
Exactly. I gotta know if we got some true boxing fans.
Right on that though.
My thing is, why are we going through all these semantics when he was able to make the fight with everybody else? Why is we going through all these dudes?
It wouldn't be semantics if PBC told y'all at the beginning of the year they couldn't make the fight. Timothy told y'all they didn't have enough money to make the fight.
Listen up. Check it out. If he really
y'all just got the selective amnesia.
Why are we talking about term sheets? We're talking about lawyers. We're talking about this and that. But this is. I mean, what is the difference in this fight than every other fight that he had? What is the difference?
Terence Crawford.
The difference is Pool, that the fact that he had been 15 years on one network doing business a certain way.
Hey, my man got the facts. My man, look, and check this out. If we got some real fans in here, do y'all remember Canelo Triple G1?
Man, yeah.
Do y'all remember that they was agreeing, not agreeing, and what happened? Both of them took fights in between and fought right after that. Amir Khan fought Canelo, Kell Brook fought Triple G. That's what happened, but nobody wants to remember that. The same shit was going on.
The fight, though, bro.
And I'm gonna tell y'all
the same shit was going on.
Let me tell y'all what. I'm gonna give y'all what I think.
After Canelo fought
only speculation.
Chavez Jr., that's when
this man had this term sheet right in his possession. And Bud, I get why niggas is mad because it is some fucked up shit. It's some fuck business.
You say for a while, huh?
It's not straight up. He had that term sheet. He knew. He didn't want to sign with PBC for no fucking how many deals. This is all speculation, and he used that term sheet to get himself another fight. That he used that term sheet to get him another fight. That's what the
and he also used revision to not get himself caught up in arbitration. You got to know he got lawyers that know that shit. Like, why listen? Once that contract when they go to play, like when they go into play. they ain't just going into play for Bud Crawford. They going into play for the venues too, and for the undercards and everything else. All them, you know what I'm saying? And if them folks push the
he
button,
wasn't even close to having any information in his term sheet to go to arbitration. It wasn't even
Man,
to
why
a
we can't
contract.
call
he sent it back. He sent it back. He said he agreed to everything.
He agreed.
Yeah, he said he agreed to everything. Now, had he sent it back, it would have been. Had he sent. Yeah, but I'm saying, had he sent it back,
so
he never sent it back
in the first place. Then
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. I don't think he want to.
I don't care. Do we believe? There's 2 weeks.
Y'all got to be more honest than that.
Hold on. Does 2 weeks make the difference? Because y'all saying that he had the contract or the term sheet for 2 weeks with the revisions. Hold on.
My man just said he used the term sheet to look at another deal.
Hold on.
That's what I think.
So he had the term sheet for 2 weeks. Was that 2 weeks the make or break between the November date in February of 2023?
Bro, do you realize? Bro, do you realize that the November date came about because Terence Crawford wouldn't sign shit for all the other months? That's
right. So they missed October.
Okay, but
Yeah, they missed October.
Okay, but y'all just want him to sign anything though.
Nah, they missed October, bro. You got to know they missed October. He blew October.
Did you ask yourself why did Terence Crawford sign the startup company deal so fast, but he wouldn't sign with PBC?
Because they made him
Oh yeah, that is the question on the table too. That is the question on the table.
PBC so bad. Why y'all want him to sign with PBC?
Because that's a major platform. It's not a startup, and he deserves something better than a startup. He deserved to be treated better than a
startup.
He deserved to be better. He deserved to be treated better than a glitch.
He deserved to do fair business.
He's gonna be a glitch fix. He's gonna be like the first PlayStation that hit the market.
No, he ain't. He deserved to be.
They got to work out. They got to work out the kinks on how to put out fights, and they using Terence. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna mute out.
Learn how to treat a fighter that's gonna match up well with their fighter because they need the money. Terence Crawford and Spence is a big fight. They need to make the money.
Okay, you can say that.
Man, y'all mad at the wrong thing, bro.
If Terence Crawford really wanted to death, he would just.
I don't think nobody is really mad though.
Hold on, y'all. They can't hear you. One mic.
PBC came out early in 22.
Hold on. Terence Crawford just signed with a startup company overnight.
So what?
But
he's making more money.
He wouldn't sign with an established company that been putting on the best fights for years.
With a low ball deal. With a low ball deal. A low ball deal. A low ball deal.
Okay, how is 35% a low ball deal?
35% is not confirmed either.
No.
A low ball deal. That man's not even gonna get paid his worth in that fight.
Hold on,
he got 35% of the net revenue.
That's what won't get his worth in this fight. He won't get his worth in this fight.
Was he gonna get 8 figures? Was he gonna get 8 figures? Well, he gonna get 8 figures?
Hey, look.
Yeah, fuck it. He gonna get 8 figures.
Was he gonna get 8 figures with PBC?
Hell yeah.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't gonna get 8 figures.
But he's gonna get it with that startup. He's gonna get it with the startup, though, dog.
Hey, you know who else? You know who else got 8 figures with a startup? When Canelo and Anthony Joshua got buku millions with the zone. That was a startup. Everybody saying the same thing.
Absolutely.
Now they ended up suing. They ended up suing.
No, but look.
Yeah, they ended up getting lawsuits and stuff.
Canelo jumped out of the deal because he couldn't get the fights he wanted.
It don't matter. It don't matter. He just brought them up, and they ended up suing because it was a startup, and there was a glitch. Those were glitches. That's what I'm saying. You talking about BLK Prime using Terence Crawford as a glitch, and it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't work it out like that. You know what I'm saying?
They have Brian Norman. They signed Brian Norman first.
Brian Norman said they pushed his fight back 4 times.
Exactly. I said that they never got that man in the ring, but yet BLK.
All right, then. So that means it's a lot of kinks they got to work out. And if I was Terence Crawford, y'all can't work y'all kinks out on me. But hell no.
You're right, bro.
He gonna get $10 million.
It depends on the offer. It depends on the offer.
He getting $10 million guaranteed.
He was confident enough to get
for them to try to get into sports and figure it out.
Who said that?
They
said 8 figures. They said 8 figures.
8 figures. So we don't know if it's 10 or 20. We don't know what it is.
Exactly. They said upwards of 8 figures.
That's what they saying.
They
throwing
out words of 8 figures.
$10 million though, bro.
Said
Because I highly doubt
up to 10. Yeah. So I don't know how they gonna get
how
the
you
money,
gonna
but
get
that's
I'm
what
gonna
they
say
say.
this to y'all right now.
God, he gets some money off the parking lot. He gets some money off the parking lot. He gets some money off the concession.
Hey,
He get.
I bet y'all that fight don't even happen.
35%.
Hey,
I bet y'all.
Hey,
he get.
Normally what y'all would spend $40 on is what? Go. I spend my 40 on 3.5. Right, you know what I'm saying? This nigga costs a 3.5 and shit.
But hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question though. Have y'all ever heard of BLK Prime before now?
No.
Yeah, because it's on. If you got Fire Stick, and you be going on them channels and stuff, they pop up and they want a subscription like they like Tuba TV and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But as far as the boxing game goes, BLK haven't established themselves yet.
I'm gonna kick y'all some game though. I'm gonna kick y'all some game real quick. All right, 2 out of 10 people on this app right now said they ain't never heard of BLK Prime before this Bud thing. Money well spent, my nigga, because now all 10 of us have heard of BLK Prime because of this Bud thing. So that $10 million is money well spent. You feel me?
True.
That hypothetical 10 million, because that's based off of no facts. It's based off of speculation. That's the only thing I come up here to. We all making conclusions about a guy based off of only speculation. And I'm not.
But in our reality, only like people really don't know about BLK Prime. They don't know what BLK Prime is. And also in our reality, Bud Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., a lot of them hadn't built themselves up to exhibition status. And I know Avenesian is active, but Bud Crawford fighting Avenesian is exhibition status. You know what I'm saying?
Bud Crawford fighting Avenesian is Bud Crawford fighting Amir Khan. Bud Crawford fighting motherfucking Kell Brooks.
Yeah, Amir Khan was an exhibition. Amir Khan was an exhibition match. But the thing about Amir Khan being an exhibition match,
Terence Crawford fighting Avenesian is a duck.
Yeah,
it's not a duck.
I mean, it's a duck. No, we ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about.
No, hell,
hold on.
Not talking. I'm talking about as far as like when you talk about the status of skills. You know what I'm saying? It's like we know that when you get to an exhibition status, you like Floyd Mayweather. We know he gonna beat up everybody who in front of him, but he built himself up to be a spectacle like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Terence Crawford still got a lot more to do in the real sport of boxing. He ain't got time to be playing them Jake Paul game. I mean, he can if he want to, because he's a grown man. He got his own business, his own way he feel like he gonna carve his future. But as far as me as a boxing fan or whatever, I think he should be like dare to be great, do the more. You know what I'm saying? Like if they say it's a person in Texas that's better than you, it's a person in Africa that's better than you, it's a person in Mexico that's better than you, then and that person is showing itself to be better than you on certain levels where the fans are saying this person is real good, and then you say, well, I don't want to fight him, I'm gonna fight this other dude. Like that's like not good for him.
So can I say something right quick? So you're talking about he should be able to do better, right? So Bud was the one that said he wanted to fight Errol Spence. Then he wanted to move up and fight Jermell Charlo. We all know they under the same umbrella, right? Okay. So look, they under the same umbrella. So he's unable to make the fight with PBC after Timothy Smith came on early this year and said they didn't want to insult the man. So why are people not respecting the fact that Timothy Smith gave us the red flag early this year and say, hey, they don't have it. You know, they don't want to disrespect.
I mean, if they would have been insulted, the insult should have happened at the 7-11. When is this fight happening? Not we agreed to everything. We agreed to everything, and you go tell everybody the fight finna happen. I know that was cap. I know that was cap because in our reality, I'm talking about bring it back to our reality. In reality, a $10 million deal was made. In our reality, they got a fight about to happen in Nebraska. All that stuff takes time. You can tell me that it is hot outside and I be freezing like a motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's obvious that they was making these moves. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just gonna ignore what Timothy Smith said.
I watched an interview with Neil Marsh.
One mic, y'all. One mic.
Crawford never had any intentions of fighting Errol Spence.
Okay,
bro,
why didn't he revise the BLK Prime contract? He didn't revise the BLK Prime contract. He didn't revise the BLK Prime contract. He didn't send that back to them and said
details of the BLK contract. They're upset, right? You don't know the fine details. You don't know
he never revised it. He never revised it.
There may not have been anything on there to revise.
Now somebody said if
lowballing them.
Now somebody said, "Do y'all deal with contracts? If anybody do? I do that every day. I deal with contracts. I print them out. I read them. I revise them. I give them. I teach people different steps in this business of entertainment on how to get venues and do contracts and stuff like that. Now, one thing I do know is once you get a contract, I don't care how sweet it sounds, how good it is. You take it to your lawyer to read it. Then your lawyer do his due diligence. Man, come on, man.
Y'all believe all that stuff Blue talking about?
Man, it take 5 days for the bank to clear a large check, man.
No,
so
all that don't even matter. The only thing that matters is this simple point right here. Earlier, when I brought up the 7-11 situation, I said it could have went this way, that way, and he talked to him, and I say he was able to sign with that. But I know if he was in the contract, that's illegal. I brought that up yesterday, and the brother confirmed it today. Matter of fact, it's simply this: Bud was given time to mess with them, to play those little silly games, and at the end of the day, somebody offered him to take up to $10 million to fight somebody less, and he don't have to take all that punishment. And get it straight. Rick Glazer just said today on another show, when they say he was going to get 35%, he said no, he was getting 35% of the gate sale. He said the entire show. He kept saying show. He said the gate sale,
the net revenue. Net.
Yeah, so that's like when I teach niggas how to throw their own shows, right? I tell them to go holler at the club owner, right? And this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you get not only just money off the door, but you want to be able to clock the door yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you want to, and not only do you get money off the bar, you want to be able to clock not just the low, the well water is what they call it, the top shelf too. We need to clock the top shelf too. You know what I'm saying? Don't go behind the back and make the top shelf liquor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cap it because they cap. You know what I'm saying? We want money off the parking lot, not just the VIP in the front of the club. We want money off the back parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at an event like that, Bud was gonna get money off all the merch, all the vendors, all the concession, all the, you know what I'm saying? And then the replay, you get money off replay. So if you're in a business like I'm into, I'm in a music business, so we know like you got stuff like publishing. Then you got sound exchange and stuff like that, and that's residual money when you sleep. And as long as that fight is playing, what I'm about to say is like if that fight is playing, is constantly spending on Showtime. It's constantly spending on that money. They getting their royalties. They getting it's in there. They getting their royalties from the replay. Now
check this out real quick though. Today I watched the interview with Neil Marsh. Who knows who Neil Marsh is?
Yeah.
That's David Avanesian's manager. He said
24
to 48 hours to make this deal. You know why that happens? You know why deals happen quickly like that? It's because everything is upfront agreeable. Everything upfront is where you don't have to send a whole bunch of paperwork being sent back and forth and overnighted. Now with when you have a situation like with Bud being a free agent, it's going to take longer when you ain't signed to a promotional company. Now I look at it like this: if Bud really wanted to duck, he could just stay with Top Rank.
Right now, for Avanesian, it may have taken 48 hours, but for them to secure a venue and secure everything that I just talked about, you know what I'm saying? That takes a while. That takes a while to even say that you got. Let's say, fans, I'm in Atlanta. We got State Farm Arena. That's one of the easiest places to book where the Hawks play at. And then you got those different levels of concession and stuff like that. So those different vendors have to come in. They have to agree to open a concession or sell their concession to somebody else. You know what I'm saying, for that night and stuff like that. All that stuff has to be negotiated. All that stuff has to be sought out. You ain't just going to get no arena. You spending $1 million on arena, but you ain't got no concession. Chick-fil-A ain't agreed to open up. McDonald's ain't agreed to open up. Ain't nobody agreed to. You got to get all that concession going on. You got to get security. You got to get paramedic.
I got a question.
But look, another thing too. How long did it take for Ugas to fill in for Earl? It's a whole different contract. No, that's a whole. No. We think about how quick did that happen? No. How quick did that happen?
Everything was paid for. They just had to replace the box.
No. That's a whole different contract.
You mean talking about you mean against Manny Pacquiao?
Yes.
I got a question.
I think they already had an offer prepared.
No. Hold on though. But that's a whole different man with a different.
He didn't have the same contract that Errol Spence got. They had a different contract prepared for him. They had my bad. Go ahead.
How fast did that happen?
But no, they could have always had
like a month or two
of the contract because he's under their umbrella. So you can't. That's not a good example.
Yeah, it happened about a month or two because we knew about the eye retina at least a month before the fight.
My thing is this: could they have signed Bud? Could they have signed Bud before they even had the fucking goddamn venue and shit?
That's another question too.
Because they based the venue off of Bud. I heard the fight was in Nebraska. Based off the little information that I got, I got them signing the Bud before they even had the venue.
Exactly. Because Bud had this plan the whole time. He never had no intentions of fighting Errol.
I believe that too, but
if that was the case, wouldn't he just stay with Top Rank? Isn't that easier to just do that?
No, it ain't. It ain't easier to do that because he publicly slandered Bob. He already
right there. So you're not getting no good fights.
Hold on. Get what I'm saying though. He still could have had a fight with Josh Taylor, correct? Even though Bob was talking all this shit, he still wanted him to fight Josh Taylor. Is that not true?
He could have been fought Josh Taylor, bro.
No, I mean, not could have been. I'm saying, was it offered to him? Even in the midst,
it could have been a Bud Josh Taylor fight, though.
Even in the midst of Bob talking all that shit, did he not offer him a Josh Taylor fight?
Over Bud head. Bob held that thing over Bud head.
Josh Taylor ain't no hold nothing over nobody's head.
But that was the only fight for Terence Crawford though, because that was for a belt. He held that over.
But it's guaranteed money.
Let me finish my statement, and then you can come back to it.
Go ahead.
Guaranteed money
over Bud head to get him to sign back, bro. Because he knew if he lost, Bob could have been, and this is only speculation because I don't got no information. I'm man enough to say that. A lot of niggas not. But he was thinking Bud could have signed to a competitor and got better fights. Yeah, but Bud was getting the upfront money from Bob. And he was happy with it. See, people were saying, "Oh, why won't Bud leave? Why won't Bud?" Because Bud happy, bro. You know what I mean? If you look at his fight, Bud, we could all come to the conclusion that Bud only fights for money. Legacy has nothing to do with that man's fucking money.
Exactly.
Right? Now we all come to that conclusion. My only beef is niggas blaming Blue Bud. I'm about to get at Bud right now.
It is prize fighting.
I don't think you get a prize every fight, so it don't matter. I think the only way that this is a duck is if Terence Crawford did not make Earl's team aware of what was going on, right?
Right. So that's two kind of ducks. You got two kind of ducks. You got the scared duck, like you don't want no fade. Then you got that business duck, like
business duck, right?
Right.
All right. So we all agree that this is clearly a duck. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. The only thing I got beef with is people saying that Blue Blood is responsible for Terence Crawford.
No.
He owed his audience. My bad. Go ahead.
Can I finish my statement?
This is not on Blue, but go ahead, bro. This is not on Blue.
All I'm saying is people up here blaming Blue Blood for being the other side of the deal, for being a guy that's saying, hey, for being a business. I'm not gonna say a guy because we know the business of Blue Blood. We don't know the guy. We don't even know the nigga real name. So the business of Blue Blood Sports TV saw a business opportunity to get the face called Bud to a startup. I think that's fucking amazing.
Right. But he did say, he did say that out his own mouth that he made the phone call. He said he made the phone call to them. And he made the phone call to Nebraska to get the venue, and he been doing this stuff. That's what he said. So if people putting the blame on him, if people putting the blame on him, he also put the blame on himself. He didn't think he was gonna get the backlash he got.
He said he didn't even think he was gonna get the fight. If
he didn't think he was gonna get the
I don't agree with people blaming Blue Blood for this. This is not on Blue Blood.
It's not on Blue Blood.
It's not on Blue Blood. It's on Terence Crawford for entertaining. It's on Terence Crawford for entertaining BLK Prime's offer. That's what it's on. He entertained that offer.
I got a question about the venue though, because y'all missing one point though. They just came out and said the day that they got scheduled to fight, and I'm asking a brother from Atlanta that's the promoter. Yeah. They just said 11 minutes away, they having a concert with Nas, Mary J. Blige, and all these other people that's gonna be there. Right. Everybody love, bro. Everybody in Nebraska love. They love Bud. But Bud ain't really fighting nobody who they really know. Now, if it was Earl, they'd be there. How much revenue they gonna really make with having Mary J. Blige and all them there? And how much can he use? Because if he flopped even at the gates, they gonna be like, well, you don't even discourage.
Okay, so now you got a large event going on, right? So you got a whole week. You got a whole week. You got a whole week leading up, not just fight night. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about events and stuff like that large. I don't know if y'all ever been to a conference before. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever been to a conference, when you go to a conference, they have something for you every night. You know what I'm saying? That they lined up. A lot of times they have paid speakers, paid artists and comedians or whatever. They got something lined up for because you're going to this conference and stuff like that. So when I look at these title fights, it is a title fight because he's defending his title. I'm pretty sure that BLK Prime is smart enough to know to have events lined up the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to the fight.
On top of that, it's in Omaha.
That's why it was easy to make.
Bud from Omaha.
Was easy to make. Yeah. Bud gonna do well in Omaha, man. Let's not pretend like he gonna do better than Ja Rule.
But we at a time of inflation, and my man said he had a key point. Like you got Mary J. Blige versus David Avenesia.
Yeah, you got Mary J. Blige.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Them folks spending their money to go see Mary, man. Them folks going to spend their money to see Mary. Now, if they could get Mary to move a date, if they can, right. If they can get right, and then you talking about Nas and Ja Rule, who women in love with, and then you got Mary J. Blige, who they feel like they queen, man.
Have y'all
niggas gonna spend their money? Niggas taking their girls to see Mary J. Blige. Come on, bro. Y'all know what time it is, man.
Big dog, I get you though. But look, those are what the tourists are gonna do. We talking about the people from Omaha gonna be watching Bud fight.
Have y'all been to a boxing match?
Yeah,
I've been to a plenty. I'm a Holyfield fan. Every time he had one,
there are a plethora of hoes out there at these boxing
at the Devontae Davis fight. Listen, I don't know. I'm like, man, y'all don't even know nothing about boxing, man. Y'all just coming. But the only reason why they came though, I'm telling you, the only reason why the city went to the Phillips Arena in the first place. Everybody can talk about Tank good as hell. Nah, these old crab ass niggas went to go hang around Floyd Mayweather. They was trying to get next to the chick. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up, bro. When that chick come in town, boy, niggas want to get next to it. And you talking about Mary J. Blige got a chick. Nelly got a chick. Ja Rule got a chick. Them niggas in Omaha, Nebraska trying to get next to the chick, man. And they taking their girl there to get them some good backstage passes to get next to that chick. Bud got an uphill battle.
That's a select few people though. That ain't the whole arena.
BLK got the battle. Bud gonna get his money up front.
Oh yeah. BLK Prime got
it. Last time, okay. The surface, bro. That is not Bud's problem, my nigga. Bud problem is signing the check.
Right. Now BLK Prime got to do something. They got to do something to challenge Mary J. Blige, Nelly, and Ja Rule. They got to do something. They have to do something to like the Bud undercard got to be bananas.
Nah, have you seen it? I seen the legit undercard.
Oh man, come on. They got to help them out. They got to help the event out.
It ain't look like we all put that together with our homies.
Now Blue can't. Now what they can do is they can throw a concert a day before Mary J. Blige's concert. Bring Bud out, and you know what I'm saying, and then like that.
The best bet is to have that bit on Friday. The best bet is to have that fight on Friday, bro. That's the best bet. Because
Sunday
recession right now.
What really made me feel like shit about this fight? This if the card would have been in November, Stephen Fulton told Pat Mantay, bro, that he was gonna fight Brandon Figueroa again at 126. Boost was gonna fight on that undercard. and we was gonna have Bud and Spence, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
That shit
like
BLK gonna make $1 million off parking. They gonna charge $100 a park.
Even Fulton said this shit, bro. Cool boy Fulton said he was gonna be on the undercard of Spence and Bud, bro. If that fight
he couldn't,
was happen,
even
bro.
if he was, he
Hold
couldn't
on.
even announce that.
Ain't Fulton supposed to be fighting MJ?
He didn't announce it. I'm saying he said it to Pac-Man Tay Jones, you know, dude that fuck with Bronze Bomber. Wow,
I know who Pac-Man Tay is. Oh, I mean, it is what it is. But even if that was true, cool boy, he couldn't have told him that in good faith because you know he can't. Them niggas got gag orders when you deal with.
I'm saying like after the fight already fell.
Okay. Yeah. See, as boxing fans, we gotta be mad at the shit. But as fans of like other shit, bro, like Bud ducked, but at the same time, it's only Bud's fault, bro. It ain't nobody else's fault, bro.
Ain't nobody else's fault.
That's a fact. And that's a fact because Blue Blood was doing his job, bro.
We all would have did the exact same shit, bro.
Exactly. You got to
I wouldn't have let my teammates though. I wouldn't have left them hanging though. He got a whole LDBC crew, man. There's a whole crew of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a mod in most. I'm a mod in most of those channels, man. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with those brothers.
I'm a part of the LDBC, but
shit like that though. You got to be on the low.
If Blue Blood, it would have did the telephone thing. If Blue Blood would have told one person would have told two people would have told 4 people, and 8 person would have heard a complete lie. So
there's a reason why. This deal with Blue Blood, this was outside of the LDBC. Blue Blood is his own man.
He made his own move, right? Yeah, and he had to.
Yeah, they may be happy for him.
We are happy. I'm a part of the LDBC. I'm very happy for that.
He didn't have
I feel like that shit's some
Blue didn't have to tell nobody shit. Like I said
earlier,
the only issue I do have with Blue
because he shared the information with y'all niggas.
No, not even that.
Well, don't tell me that the fight gonna be happening and then you got something else going on. Because even though you ain't got to tell me shit, you damn sure don't got to tell me a lie.
My nigga,
that's
Blue
what I'm
Blood
talking about. That's my only issue with Blue. That's my only issue with Blue is that he's pushing Bud's lies.
Did Blue not tell y'all? Did y'all not listen when Blue specifically said that he didn't even think that he was gonna get the fight?
I heard that.
And they called him in the 11th hour.
I heard all that.
If you at one point Earl was still go ahead, bro.
If you holding all these people, if you holding your opinion based off to very little facts, then you got to take everything that's given to you.
Right.
Yeah, but a lot of that's people just taking like Blue's word, like that's gospel though.
Like
that's
gospel
on them.
and shit like that.
No, I'm
that's
not
on
saying
them.
Well, I mean, like if I'm in with a couple of artists and
that's why
I put it like, and I tell artists to keep certain people out the studio because you know once they see what's behind. Once they see what's behind the magic, you know they're gonna go tell it. You know what I'm saying?
The magic. They're gonna try to
yeah. This what these niggas doing, and they got this nigga drawing up the contract. They send it over there to that latest to put the work. You know what I'm saying? They see the whole fucking play. So I'm not saying he's supposed to tell the next man his play. I ain't saying he's supposed to tell nobody his play, but at the same time though, when you sitting there kicking the flavor like, yeah, this right here finna go down, this right there finna go, you know what I'm saying? And then some other shit happen. You like, hold on, bro. I'm going off your word, dog. Like I'm going to this club. I'm going to this club because you told me that K Michelle and Keisha Cole and Nicki Minaj. I went in that motherfucker. Them it look like some vampire, man. What the heck? You know what I'm saying?
But that's why as you as a grown adult need to do your own due diligence.
Exactly. Oh yeah. So in my own due diligence,
but no, check it out. You got to differentiate. Like you got to diversify your streams of media you consume. You can't just be on the same news channel listening to everything they say.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's called credulity. You got to change your credulity. And my credulity is not so high, so I'm just ready to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to believe. My credulity is kind of low to where I'm skeptical most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So when in my skepticism, you know what I'm saying, I'm listening to what you say very careful. You know what I'm saying? And you telling me, one hand you telling me, see what I told y'all on one video. I told y'all that this date right here is available. See, I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right. Hold on. Now the same week that you saying this, 7 days later. Well, not even 7 days later.
2 weeks.
5 days. No, 5 days later. No, 5 days later.
2 weeks ago, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. That live was 2 weeks ago. He was giving you a play, but he was giving us a
okay.
play-by-play.
All right. So let's say for instance it was 2 weeks later. Let's give it that. Let's give it 14 days.
Yeah.
14 days. A $10 million deal was announced.
And also this.
And keep in mind, Blue Blood not in that danger room.
But
keep in mind,
I know he probably didn't politic on the amount of money and where the money was gonna come from and all that other stuff. I know he ain't do all that stuff. But I'm saying though, like the whole play of this fight ain't finna happen because we making another move. They knew that. You know what I'm saying? Prior 2 weeks.
Hold on. I mean, you gotta.
They knew that prior to the announcement. They knew that they was gonna tell this man when to announce it.
But one thing y'all leaving out is what Floyd said at the beginning of the month. What did Floyd say at the beginning of the month?
Floyd, look,
Eric. This fight not gonna
happen. Floyd said it won't happen unless he was involved in it, and I believe Floyd bought all the.
That's the first thing he said. The second thing he said is that fight's happening down the line.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
I believe Floyd bought all the. I believe Floyd bought all the Saturdays at MGM Grand and I think he bought all the Saturdays. And if you're gonna get a Saturday in Vegas, you got to buy from Floyd.
But why you spending all this time talking about backdoor deals and all that stuff? Floyd told you to play. You talking about Blue? Floyd told you. Floyd has a closer proximity to whatever they doing over there than Blue is. We talking about Blue. We talking about Blue though.
Hey, listen, Floyd didn't know no $10 million out there with no BLK Prime neither, cause he damn sure would have took that.
But he already told you.
He damn sure would have took that.
But he already told you. He already told you before that was even a thing though.
That same nigga was like, Tank Davis will never do no business with the zone, and then sign for the zone for $10 million.
Hey, at the end of the day, what Bud did, he messed up the other fighters, man.
That's a cold nigga, ain't it, man?
Yeah, bro. That's what I was. No, that's what you get to do when you your own boss.
And Terence Crawford and Errol Spence hadn't built themselves to that status. They got work to do. Man, they still got work to do.
Floyd got the word for it, ain't that fight never happening because Floyd ain't never had no fight that big.
Hey man, I don't think Earl even knew that this fight wasn't going on, bro.
I don't think Earl knew either. So he
kept tweeting talking about Bud next, sign the contract.
Man, I don't think he knew either, bro. I don't think he knew.
Did y'all not find it weird the day of? Earl was tweeting before that information even came out. He can't make the weight. Like he knew. He knew.
That's why all them articles came out.
Bud is a black cat, man. He's a black cat, bro.
That's what you get to do when you're on boss, though. You can make them kind of moves.
Earl, you couldn't even get in this again. Because of what he did, because Showtime couldn't even put none of their fighters on because they was making sure everything was right with this.
But that's on them. But check it out though.
Definitely on them.
If Bud couldn't have fought, tell me this. I need a replacement. So if Bud couldn't have fought Spence, who could he have fought?
Man,
he could have fought
last minute.
He could have fought Thurman.
No, he couldn't. Okay, how's he gonna fight Thurman on PBC when he can't fight Earl?
David Avenesian for $10 million.
Exactly. Thank you. You think they're gonna give him? You think they're gonna give him Thurman or Boots? If he
Virgil.
Virgil trying to fight Stanionis.
This Bud
man, Virgil will fight Bud, bro. Why you think he worked his way up that WBO position, bro? I'm not.
Bud not gonna fight.
No, what I'm telling you is not speculation. You can look it up. In September 25th, he petitioned the WBA to fight Stanionis. He trying to fight Bud.
Man, but watch this though. Like when you talk about, like I hear people be talking about that network stuff, right? You could pay the network to breach.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So when Virgil Ortiz is ready and available, they could have paid the breach. BLK Prime could have paid the breach.
That's why Spence finna fight Stanionis, because Stanionis has breached several times. Stanionis stepped aside like 3 times for Spence. Niggas mad because he not fighting niggas mad because he not fighting Boots. But if you've been paying attention to the business, this nigga done paid Stanionis 2 times back to back.
And the crazy thing too, Stanionis is already contracted to fight Earl. You don't know that?
He's a mandatory.
The contract's already done. That contract's already done.
I think it got done a long time ago.
Nigga, take that little money and move out the way.
Yeah.
Now you talking about take that little money and move out the way, as opposed to they already giving me the little money to move out the way. And here come this startup company finna give me some motherfucking million to pay. Also, I can pay this little fee that they gonna charge. They gonna fine me for breaching, for taking this fight over here. Plus, I can get Bud. Let's get it on, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think Bud gonna be able to get no more P. I think this Bud last fight, bro. Nobody gonna
do this. But they got to be ready. They got to play hardball. They got to go. BLK Prime got to go hardball like Eddie Hearn. They got to approach these people, man, like on some big time shit to make them want to breach their contract.
And that's the play. That's the play. Like when the zone started up, what do you do when you try to make a splash? Like I don't know if y'all ever been in the street, but when you the new nigga on the block, you try to flood the street with something cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? So what they doing with no, for real. So what you doing?
Everybody know you got the good work over there. That's the work over there.
So what PLK Prime's doing, it's like what the zone did and overpaid. You saw all them big contracts. I'm like, damn, the zone giving out money. Damn. That's what PLK Prime trying to do. I'm saying, but we end up it's crazy to say, it's easy to say looking back, but in the beginning stages, everybody was doubtful. They made some.
The zone, look, this is
Triller did like this,
and they
Triller plummeted.
But Triller was not trying to put on real boxing matches though.
They tried with T.O., bro.
T.O. ran off with the bag. What?
Only hardcore.
What y'all think Bud finna do?
Run off with the bag. This is last fight.
Y'all saying this is y'all really believe this is last fight?
Man, yeah.
I think a lot of y'all Earl fans hope it's his last fight.
I ain't no Earl.
He gonna fight one more time. He gonna fight.
You can't possibly be saying that in this situation. You can say that.
Who he gonna fight next? With what company? Who is Eddie Hearn? Don't got no welterweights for him, right? He gonna go back to Bob. He can't.
So he can't go back and revisit the fight.
He shitted on it. Don't.
You got to think about all the people that's involved. I'm
gonna tell you this. Did y'all not read the whole article? What he said to Mike?
I'm not saying no, bro. I'm not saying no, but I won't be mad if they don't.
He said, I told Al and I told Earl I have to fight by the end of the year.
And Steven Espinoza said that was a lie.
Yeah, he can't tell Al nothing.
You know what's so crazy? Bud didn't mention Steven Espinoza in the quote.
But he can't tell Al nothing.
No, look, check it out. If y'all really want to, hold on. So, if y'all still really want to know what's really going on, Steven Espinoza and Showtime going through some shit with Paramount. That's why you ain't seen no fights for the rest of the year.
They still got Fox in the bag. They still got Fox in the bag.
That whole division's about to be. There ain't about to be no Showtime boxing in next year.
They still got Fox in the bag.
They finna fight. David Morrell finna fight.
I got a question for y'all. But when
next year,
do you want them niggas to fail that bad, bro?
I'm not talking about them. Talking about the facts.
No, listen.
So the facts are a company like PBC will either get their money from Showtime, which is a network, or Fox, which is a network.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand that Steven Espinoza is only speaking for Showtime only, my nigga. Exactly. When was the last time has Earl fought on Showtime?
Yeah, he fighting Fox.
That's why Bud left. That's why Bud did not say Steven Espinoza.
Yeah, he did. He down show did, didn't he? Yeah, that last pay-per-view did have Showtime on the turnbuckle.
Hey, and that was it. That's a wrap for Showtime.
Yeah, I mean, but Showtime.
He said that was a wrap for them.
They still may have boxing, but Steven Espinoza may not be part of it. That's what Rick Glazer was talking about today. He said because they got some young people.
Rick Glazer's a fucking hater, bro.
I know.
He got more information than all of us combined.
Says who?
That man
has a Facebook page. He has a Facebook page that he was.
What up, young billionaire in the building?
My nigga, how do you know Rick Glazer got a real fucking? I want to ask this man right here. How do you know Rick Glazer got a real source? It's based on speculation. You only believe him because you believe that he got real sources.
That man be coming with too much real information. Bro,
how he coming with information?
This man said in July the fight wasn't gonna happen because of the same thing that's going on now, verbatim.
But he's saying the same thing that Floyd said in January.
No, Floyd didn't say that. Tim Smith said that.
Tim Smith man has
That's
said
not
that.
Floyd. That's not Floyd though.
I meant Tim
I want to
Smith.
see this undercard. I want to look at the undercard.
Hey, everybody support the fight. It's black owned, black pride. I mean, what's everybody support the fight, man?
Man, at least
BLK Prime is not black owned. BLK Prime is not black owned. One of the co-founders, Kenneth Frith, is a black owned dude. Yeah, Kenneth Frith, that's his name. He a black dude that was into real estate that did like, you know what I'm saying? So he one of the co-founders.
When I went to the page, the main board was black people, bro.
But at the same time though, this is why I think this is gonna be Bud's last fight. Because this is selling me on that black. This is obviously a cash out to me,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because that nigga
not selling on the black side. That's what PBC is. Everybody's like, oh, Al Hammond, he's black. We got support. Come on, man.
Man, hell no.
Why do you think? Why do motherfuckers think that they gotta support fucking PBC because they black though? I
swear. So what I'm saying is out. So what I'm saying has never been said. That sounds outrageous to you. That's never been said before. That's a fact.
No, people just playing that card. The only thing people playing that card. You got on the other side of the street. You got black people too. You got Bud and Bo Mac and them. They black. You know, if people say support the black, y'all ain't supporting black people. But on the other side of the street, Errol Spence and Derrick James, they black. Yeah, like
black.
Yeah.
Like, niggas really made it a black thing when it's only black niggas doing the business.
Yeah.
I'm talking about at the top. I'm talking about at the top. What y'all talking about? I'm talking about the promoter. I'm talking about the advisors. I ain't talking about managers and trainers.
Hey, we don't know the fucking managers and promoters and shit like
hey,
that.
Bro, you know the only thing we do know, only thing we really know is we don't have no fight.
We know Bud Duck.
We think this.
We know Bud got a whole nother fight.
Hold on. I think that Spencer go fight his mandatory and standing on it. We know that Bud gonna get up to $10 million. He's taking a lesser fight with less punishment.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. That's all we know. If he gonna have one more fight, it's gonna be either Ortiz.
You're right. It ain't $10 million. It's upwards of 8 figures. So that means it could be more.
It could be more. The only reason I'm saying 10 million because that's what they've been throwing out. So that's why you
we'll see. We know the truth always come out. You know they said Cambosis got 10 million for the Haney fight. And what happened?
Oh, he didn't get.
He got what
they broke it down. He got 3, something like 3. They broke it down.
But the
10 or 3, I'll take it, man. Cambosis wasn't ever in no position to make that kind of money.
You know how they do with these numbers. They reported he got 10 million.
Yeah, they reported it. That's what the report said.
Nick, that's why I don't believe these. You cannot believe these reports because they can't put real numbers out. Just like when a nigga say a nigga sold 150,000 pay-per-views. So for real, 150 on the dot, that ain't no real number, nigga.
Right.
That fucking shit
exaggerated, right?
It's just a bunch of fans just believe everything, whatever they believe. You know what I'm saying? Everything that pushes their narrative, niggas be believing. And I don't get that because you should just be a fan of the sport. You shouldn't be a fan of no nigga.
If we a fan of the sport, we'll support Bud. We'll support Bud on December 10th.
I'm gonna support Bud because he's a black fighter. But I'm black biased, so I'm black biased.
I got a question for you.
I'm gonna be at the fight. If the fight happens, I'm gonna be there.
True.
I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
It's not on them, it's on something else. Now we know Wilder's gonna fight Andy. They say they pushed that. Now they saying they mandated that. Now my question to y'all, do you really think Devin Haney need to fight Lomachenko? Because the last time he fought, he lost.
No.
So should he be fighting against Shakur, fighting against Tank? Because Tank got the regular belt.
I like boxing. So yeah, I'm gonna watch Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. What?
I'm gonna tell you this. Niggas keep pushing that Shakur Stevenson shit, bro. Shakur has never even been in the ring at 135, so he's not no 135-pound fighter, my nigga. He's never been in the ring at 135. This nigga fight at 130. So why would an undisputed champion at 135 give a fuck about a nigga at 130 pounds? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
In my opinion, because who thinks Shakur Stevenson first fight at 135 gonna be the undisputed champ?
Nobody.
I didn't think so. My opinion, yes, he should fight Lomachenko only because I want that white boy narrative to be thrown in Paulie Malignaggi's face. I like to see that nigga fucking I like to see him look stupid as fucking.
Damn, my internet.
And it's gonna be a better fight than the two Kambosos fight. So
he's gonna beat the shit out of fucking Lomachenko, bro.
Nah, not like he did Kambosos. I don't think
he's gonna beat the shit out of Lomachenko, bro. I'm a fan
of the sport.
I'm to control that fight. You saw how
but styles make fights and it's different fighters.
And then you saw how motherfucking Kambosos did Teofimo, and you saw how easily this nigga dispatched Kambosos 2 times. So you can't tell me a guy who easily dispatched a guy who beat the guy ain't gonna fucking easily beat the guy.
Do y'all remember Vaughn Furnace?
Vernon Forrest. Yeah, that's my homeboy. That's my homeboy from
and Mosley.
Yeah, from my
y'all remember how that went?
Punching power determined that. We talking
about I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you can't use
Lomachenko is 38 years old.
You can't use because this dude beat that dude. That we don't know what's gonna happen until they get in the ring.
But you missing what I'm saying. Punching power separated those fights. We talking about Lomachenko, who don't got that much punching power, Devin Haney, who don't got that much punching power. So boxing skills. Yeah, skills is what separate these fights now.
Yeah,
and Devin
Haney got a better output. I think Devin Haney output gonna make Lomachenko keep him at home like
Devin Haney ain't gonna win the fight. I just say it's gonna be a better fight than Kambosos.
You think it's gonna be a better fight than Teofimo Lopez?
And Lomachenko?
Yeah,
because Lomachenko didn't throw no punches for 6 rounds.
That's what I'm saying. That Devin Haney gonna make his ass keep him at home even worse.
Even worse, his hands gonna be in his
And let it be that, but I still want to see the fight because I want to see the fight
too. Hold on. So the secret is out on Lomachenko. If you get him going backwards, this nigga ain't fit to do nothing, bro.
That's facts. Those are facts.
He's not finna walk no Devin Haney down.
I don't know who's saying that.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, gotta get. He gonna be going backwards the whole fight.
Yeah,
right. Because that boy long, man. Haney long for that division.
That's why T.O. didn't want to fight him. That's why Loma already ducked him. That's why Garcia ain't saying and Davis ain't saying his name at all. That he clout chasing when he want to fight Tank. All of a sudden,
I like Devin Haney. I just don't think he when he gets to like 140, 147, he gonna have issues. He ain't got no punching power.
Hey, but
the power 140.
But how he was hitting fucking Kambosos though, man, he was hitting Kambosos with some shit. Kambosos white boy Jake hit then. You know how the white boy won't fall. It white boy Jake kicked then. He was hitting it with some shit, boy.
Be honest though, how do we rate Kambosos? Be honest though.
I rate Kambosos.
He got a good ass jaw.
I rate Kambosos as the former unified fucking lightweight champion.
I'm talking. I know. I get that. I get that. But I'm saying like,
so that nigga got a hard head.
How high do we rate Kambosos?
Yeah, man. Nigga head hard as hell, man.
I can only assume Kambosos can beat Lomachenko because
you think that Kambosos beats Lomachenko?
I can only assume. I can only assume that Kambosos.
I'm smoking dust. I'll put money on that. I'll put money on that.
I don't know.
I can only make that assumption because he beat the nigga that easily beat him.
Right, and then Lomachenko gonna punch in between punches. Lomachenko, Kambosos don't got that much output. He's strong, but he ain't got that much output, man. If he had a little more output, then he probably would have caught that.
For the record, I just want to hear for the record that Kambosos beat Lomachenko. I just want to hear that for the record.
Nah, I think it's a 60-40 fight.
I think, for me, I don't know.
I just want to see the fight, and then whatever Devin wants to look at that.
It's kind of 50-50. It's kind of 50-50.
If Josh Taylor's still there at 140, I have Devin go up and fight him.
Josh Taylor, man, I don't know, man.
I have him go up and fight him.
If you look at 140,
if I was Devin, I would. You see how he looked in his last fight. If I was Devin, I look at him like food. See, Devin got to get that out like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather used to see that food out there and be like, catch weight. I fight you to catch weight. I go down here and I go at that Floyd Mayweather.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Look, they I don't know what Devin's gonna do after this deal expires, but I mean, if he take like a one off the top rank, that's another fight's gonna propel him to another level.
I think
he got a 3-fight deal or a 2-fight deal.
He could go over to England or wherever buddy's from, fight over there, make the bag, and then be, what I'm saying? Go to
that what Canelo fucked up at. Canelo fucked up at because he didn't understand what black people mean by food. Floyd Mayweather seen food. He seen a good plate. And see, Canelo tried to play that game, and Bill punished his ass. So he kind of punch drunk on how to play that game.
I won money on the fight. I picked Bill to beat Canelo.
He tried to match make. That was the one fight that Canelo picked the person. Usually, what's his name? Pick his coach, pick the dude. But see, Canelo picked out Bivol, and he fucked up.
I see something. Look at that.
He thought he seen a plate and goddamn that was too much food. That's too much food for you, man. Yeah, man.
He should have picked Charlo, bro. He could have probably beat Charlo.
Charlo would have knocked that fucking that
Man,
particular.
you talking about what? You talking about Maul Charlo?
Yeah, Jamal. He could have got Jamal.
Jamal Charlo ain't never did nothing.
He would have.
But he had a height of his career, and ain't nobody knocked him down yet, man.
Jamal Charlo is like a Vander Holyfield. He fight up to the competition.
Jamal Charlo give Canelo more problems than Maul.
Right, yeah, right.
No. Jamal is kind of like
Jamal ain't no dog. Jamal ain't no dog like that.
I think
he said like he found the Holyfield. He fight to the level of his competition.
I think he fight to the level.
It's like kind of like George Foreman said when he fought Holyfield. The harder you hit Holyfield, the harder he hit you back. So it kind of make you know what I'm saying, make you not want to engage him on certain type of shots and stuff like that. So I kind of agree with that. I don't think Jamal. I don't think he got. I think he can become a dog, but I agree with you, Paul, that he fight to his competition.
That's what he do. I can't even know when he fought Derevyanchenko, he got down in there. You know what I'm saying? Derevyanchenko was a dog, boy. That's a dog.
Then he went and fought. What's his name? What's the dude's name?
Montel,
the churro salesman.
He's still right there with him.
But yeah, you got to understand this. This nigga got a belt and ain't nobody calling him out though. Whenever somebody got a belt,
he ain't really calling nobody out himself though. Even Mike Tyson said, Mike Tyson said, give me some names.
That ain't his.
You think he would turn down a Triple G? Would you think you would have turned down Triple G fight if Triple G wasn't hiding this shit for 2 years?
Man, Triple G's 40 years old.
He got the belt.
Exactly. He got the belt though.
Triple G.
Bruh, Jamal hasn't lost a fight since he was 14 years old. Jamal is
that
not
man
like
fought Dennis Hogan and Brandon Adams. I don't want to hear it.
Jamal is a phenom, man.
Dog, man.
Jamal would have fucked up.
I can't rate you until you've been in there with somebody like Mel. Mel been in there getting busy. Got revenge on anybody that did anything to him.
What wasn't Dennis Hogan the man when he lost though?
Bro.
They ducking him though.
Dennis Hogan was the man with
When that man, okay, but who's Honey Man? He ain't got no. But he got a belt.
Yes, he got a belt.
Yeah, he got a belt.
He got WBO. Champions, brother. You talking about champions? You saying who are champions, my brother? That's what you're doing.
And Andre not coming to the PBC.
Yeah, we about to get into our Paracon shit, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm just saying, Maul really ain't did that. When he was with Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson said, "Give me some names." He said, "Say some names."
Bruh, that
ain't his personality.
What's understood ain't gotta be
said. Wait a minute, that ain't Charlo's personality all of a sudden.
Man,
no, Jamal.
That's Jamel personality.
He was in
that's Jamel be doing all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Mel got more dog in him.
He had a whole country.
I agree.
Man, you better watch out for them dogs that don't bark. They'll bite you. They the ones that bite more.
Man, dogs that don't bark.
Jamel be talking so much shit.
Mel also got two.
Who's the ice cream man in the building?
Nah, that's my phone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
What the hell going on? Get me one of them fudge spots, bro.
Look, check it out though. Maul called out what he called Benavidez. Backtrack.
Yeah. Maul been chasing
Backtrack.
Canelo.
Come on. He called out, but he called the man out, and then Buddy said he's ready, and they on the same side of the street. Easy fight to make.
What you just say?
Benavidez and Maul.
They not in the same weight class, bro.
Right. But he called him out though. No, hold on. Maul called him out though. Benavidez wasn't checking for him.
Bruh, a nigga asked Maul,
then he said, Buddy got to get a COVID test. He got to be over 25. He said all this. Come on, man. He said all this crazy shit.
So
y'all defending that?
If Devin Haney start talking shit about Shakur Stevenson, y'all good, right?
No, that's not happened though. It's basically like this. It's saying this. The proper analogy.
If Shakur Stevenson said, I beat Dev ass at 130, and Dev be like, bro, this nigga's at 130. Y'all niggas gonna be like, oh, Dev don't fucking score.
The difference is
nah, they can do that at catch weight though. Like if Dev said, let's do that at catch weight.
Higher weight class.
Huh?
Right.
difference is calling out somebody. It's basically like saying Dev call out Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor's like, oh, and then let's do it, and then he talking about, oh, you get COVID shot, you gotta be
that nigga didn't call out David Benavidez though. A nigga asked him a question, and he said he'll beat David Benavidez.
You gotta back it up though, because when David fired back, now he don't want no smoke.
Lopez got to back up him calling Wilder a bitch. Do he got to back that up?
No, he didn't say he wasn't.
Yeah, if Charlie Zolinoff had to,
he said,
then Teofimo Lopez got to too.
No.
Y'all remember Charlie Zolinoff? If Charlie Zolinoff had to fake shit.
But look, I don't rock with T.O., but he didn't say Wilder was a bitch. He said he was acting like a bitch.
But do he still got to back? If a nigga say you acting like a bitch, to me, it's the same thing. It's
well, that's up to Mr. Wilder to do as he.
But I'm saying, do Teofimo? You think that Teofimo got to back that up though?
Yeah. If Charlie Zolinoff had to, he does.
Look, obviously they can't do it in the ring, but if they see each other on the street, yeah.
Oh my!
We're talking about two boxers. We're talking about Maul.
Now they met up at the gym.
They can actually fight.
Now Charlie Zolinoff and Wilder met up at the gym. They ain't doing it on the street.
So nobody wants to see Benavidez versus Jamal Charlo.
That's what basically
y'all saying though.
That's a good fight though.
Y'all talking about Mongia and Triple G. Why not fight Benavidez? It's an easy fight to make.
Because they're in the same weight class, bro. They're in the same weight class.
168.
They both were in two different weight classes, bro.
So when
we name it realistic.
When Earl Spence said I could go up to 165 Canelo, that they ain't in the same weight class though.
Because the little nigga saying he could go up and fight the big nigga. That's what I'm saying. He choosing. That would be his choice to go up there and get outweighed by a man.
This is a lot of
yeah, and then he ain't got to go all the way up. He can do it at a catch weight. He can do it at a catch weight. He ain't got to go all the way up.
He backed up his words with a motherfucking contract, $55 million.
Who is Jamal fighting next? Who is Jamal fighting next?
Man, I don't know.
Hey, bro, Jamal.
I don't know who fighting that, but I know Terence Crawford got some competition on the December 10th. ESPN putting a bout on with Teofimo Lopez and Jose Pedraza and Jerry Anderson and Jerry Favre, and then the Zone also putting on a match with Josh Warrington and Luis Lopez. So.
Hey,
Crawford got some competition on that day.
At the fight, so I'm at to catch the replays.
How do you feel about Lomachenko? How you feel about Rolly calling out fucking Errol Spence? Then you feel like
I think they should do it at a catch weight.
Hey, Rolly missing a chromosome. I don't take that nigga seriously.
Rolly came back and apologized.
So you take Rolly serious, who's known to get in the ring with the niggas he talk shit about, but you take Jamal Charlo serious about saying he'll break motherfucking David Benavidez neck. Now all of a sudden we gotta hold this nigga to his word, but we can't hold.
Wait. So everybody want to hold Buzz to his words though at all the.
But they in the same weight class with contracts and shit.
That's what I say, Courtney Thompson.
You got it's semantic. Bud fans love semantics, bro.
No, that's a fact. I'm just saying, don't hold Bud to everything he say, so we can't hold Maul to what he said.
Man, Maul said he'll break a nigga neck based off a fan asking him, keep asking. What if somebody
just stand on that though? Keep the same energy when you you gotta stand when the energy come back, you gotta be ready for what you said.
Was Maul not entertaining that question at first? He was like, I'm not fighting no Benavidez. He not in my weight class. If all the fans start antagonizing him daily.
Exactly.
About
you can't get
shit.
and look, everybody's ducking you at 160, right? That's what I'm saying. Everybody's ducking you at 160. That's a consensus, right?
I don't know.
Okay, now we don't know.
In my opinion, they are, because they're supposed to be calling them out left and right. Like they got to knock him off his high horse. He ain't lost since he was a fucking child.
Hey, but look, I'm trying to help him get a fight. So why not go where the grass is greener? Move up.
Hey, but look, he not gonna do that because you gotta realize what happened in that Ugas fight. At that Ugas fight, he turned around and Jamal was drunk and David was there. That's when they flashed it out and the story came back.
You talking about when they put that pushing happened?
Yeah, when David had it,
I don't know. One of them got slapped by Jerry Hurd, so I don't know. Bro.
Both of them got slapped by Jerry Hurd.
Like, come on, man. Like y'all defending Maul like this man
we defended
first
Maul
ballot
like
Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna defend.
But he a classy boxer though, man. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I'm not. Look, I'm not down the skills. I just want him to test himself. I mean, y'all can't. Why are we trying to coddle him though?
You just said who was Dennis Hogan, and Dennis Hogan was the man when goddamn Maul knocked him out. So it don't matter who
he was the man. Dennis Hogan was the man.
Dennis Hogan was one of. He was up and coming like a motherfucker. He had a lot of buzz. That's why you know his name. Why you know his name then?
Because I know boxing. I watch boxing.
You know? Do you know who fucking this nigga David Avanesian? You know?
Yeah. You know I know who he is. You know who was scheduled to fight him? 2 people were scheduled to fight him.
I
didn't
seen
fight
him fight before though. Who he lose to? I seen
he lost to Mean Machine. He lost to what's his name? Lamont Peterson.
That's who I
saw. And then he lost to Andre Klimov.
I seen Aphrodisiac lose to what you call it? The second nigga y'all say.
But look, you know what's scheduled, was in negotiations to fight him? 2 people, Conor Ben and Virgil Ortiz. Neither one of them fought him.
Well, Conor Ben was juiced
because he dug them.
No, I'm not talking. This is before the juice. Let's not talk about the juice. This is
before the juice, nigga.
Okay, but look, we talking about before he got caught on the juice. What's it say that?
You see that man? You see that man in 2018 versus now, nigga? Ain't no.
Hey, I'm actually sorry. Hey, I'm sick though. I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight.
Hey, you remember Conor Ben when he first came out? That nigga was skinny as hell.
Yeah, that's facts.
My man
look like LeBron James now.
Yeah, fast. He bought him a new body. That nigga neck big. That nigga head got big. That nigga on that Barry Bonds.
He got it.
But what if he had some crazy gym workout? What I mean by crazy gym workout, right? You know, like you look at Sean Porter. Y'all,
you on designer drugs?
Y'all seen Sean Porter backyard? Kenny Porter backyard. Yeah, I seen his workout yard. That shit look like it's set up for football playing, not more or less than boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I look at how Sean Porter, and I look at think about Conor Ben, like he probably got the wrong type of trainer around. That's why his body got built up like that.
Nah, but look at Sean Porter crazy workout and look how clean he is and look at his body. His body ain't never super transformed. In reality, I think Sean Porter spent his whole career working on losing weight because if you remember Sean Porter, he was fighting at what light heavyweight
165.
Yeah. So his whole career was him losing weight. Conor Ben
he fought Usyk.
Yeah, facts. And he fought you just said it. So Conor Ben been trying to get weight up, and anybody I used to work out a while back when I was in my 20s, and you can't put on 10 pounds of straight muscle in a year. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You can't put 10 pounds of muscle on in a year, bro.
You're gonna be overtrained.
Not clean. Yeah. You can't do it clean.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi could have sworn Sean Porter was on some after that fight.
Shit, nigga, I would have did that, man.
Yeah, that man got ambushed. He got ambushed. What y'all think they're gonna do with Conor Ben though? You think he gonna get like that 5-year ban?
Man, they ain't gonna do shit to that nigga. He gonna get
he gonna go away for a year and gonna stay quiet.
Dillian
White. They gonna do him a fight.
Dillian White.
No, Dillian White went on the same shit as him. Bro was on some brolic shit, bro.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, pass is pads, bro. Like
different pads.
They said that nigga was on some nuclear,
Yeah, he was on some he was on some radioactive. He was on
EPO shit.
No, that man was radioactive, bro.
Nigga, yes, sir. Y'all know who TJ Dillashaw is?
They go Kobo 6.
Yeah. Hey, that man popped big pads.
I was about to say, do you remember when he got popped? They said this nigga was draining his blood out. The shit he was taking was so toxic to his body.
They said Buddy was pissing through cups.
Yeah, like my nigga had to goddamn flush his blood out and get his blood clean and flush back into his body and shit.
I think a lot of that was for him because the UFC, they weights are so different. I think he was trying to just stay in that class he knew he couldn't be in no more.
Yeah. That's that USADA shit. USADA shit. That's why I think all them niggas in the UK fucking do pads. Every single fighter from the UFC do pads. You see that motherfucker Taylor? What's that girl named Taylor?
What, Katie?
Katie Taylor. You see that bitch neck? Ain't no woman got no neck like that.
Yeah, she got crazy.
Yeah. That bitch can't be like that. Not no woman. Unless you're a bodybuilder.
Damn she-hulk.
Yeah. Look at like women athletes. Look at let's see. Look at women basketball players. They're muscular. Their neck, their traps don't look like that. Look at
But that's because they play basketball though. The weightlifting is different.
Let me finish.
Go ahead,
the bikini football league. What about you look at the Bikini Football League? Look at their defensive linemen. They don't got necks like Katie Taylor, bro. Why does a boxer have a neck like that? A female boxer have a neck like that, bro?
She got a neck like that.
She got a neck like that. She got a neck like that.
The supplements you take, right? And the supplements, and a lot. You're right. The supplements don't necessarily have to be illegal steroids either. It's just you taking different supplements.
Exactly.
And those supplements make you feel, you know.
Hey, I digress, though. I digress. I digress about her neck.
You see that one chick that looked like a dude that they had to take the title from with the WBC.
Oh yeah,
Jose, that chick, she looked like she looked like the Punisher.
She beat Cruz in that one fight.
Franchise Cruz's arm.
Yeah, she beat that. I forgot, dude. She off the map now.
Yeah, because she got down, embarrassed them. She embarrassed Suleiman. You know that nigga. He take the Spanish niggas word off of just GP.
Oh, he got
right. Then he ordering Wilder versus Ruiz. Andy Ruiz.
You tried to come up with a narrative talking about just because she transgender. Or gay? No. He said something about because she was gay that they was trying to come up with all this.
She ain't built like no chick I ever seen. You know.
But have y'all seen the old pictures of her? Have y'all seen the old pictures of her when she was a heavyweight?
No.
She was literally a fat chick, bro. Like on some real shit, bro. Because I did a lot of research. When I be doing this is why I don't be dropping a lot of videos because I get caught up in research.
I seen that shit though.
But that bitch, she was a fat chick, and then now she looked like goddamn Rowdy Piper. She got muscles like Ravishing Rick Rude. She came on, she went in the ring looking like Ravishing Rick Rude.
No, but you think about it. The difference with women boxing though, they can go through all the weights. If you notice, they be going from like 168, 147, like easy.
Yeah, Shields talking about going to 147.
Yeah,
that's the next move.
They're going to have to stop her, but she's going to be undisputed in every goddamn way.
She about to run it up.
Check this though. They talking about Jess McCaskill and the manager talking about draining her down all the way down.
Hell no. Jess McCaskill plays like 130 or something. What's she fighting?
Man, they finna duck her, bro. They finna duck her. She not definitely fight at 147.
It wouldn't be no duck though. I don't think it would be a duck.
What? Trying to drain Clarissa all the way to 145 when
I'm talking about not fighting her. I'm talking about not fighting her, period.
I'm talking about Jessica McCaskill trying to give Clarissa Shields a catch weight. You're obviously the B side. Like, come on, that's like
but look, that's not no. Yeah, that's
like Bud telling Errol come to 143. Come on, bro. Nah. Like,
oh, they trying to put her under the weight.
Clarissa will have to come down to 147 to get old girl scraps.
Yeah. So they trying to put her under 147.
They trying to bring her down to 145.
Oh nah. Oh,
yeah, that's something that's not about to happen. They ain't about to happen.
He said it on the Boxing Boys.
She trying to
WBO.
Hey, that's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking. I mean, Clarissa could do it. If she want to do it, that's on prerogative. But that ain't about to happen.
Killing herself, man, to make that way.
Because I mean, she at 168 comfortably. So.
That's crazy.
She was just
like 25.
That's 25 fucking pounds.
I wouldn't. She got it's still in her though. Like to
it is, but I'm like, I ain't trying to put her in no kind of.
Me neither, bro.
That's a vulnerable position.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to cut, bro.
Well, you at the weigh-in looking like Skeletor. That's crazy.
I'll fucking go in the streets, be looking like a Cabbage Patch dog, and in the fight he at 130, my nigga.
Hey,
he walking around at 190.
Oh, for real. That man be in the fat boy camp.
My nigga be goddamn walking around at 190 on their ass.
Boy, don't even
what's the Spanish boy name? Bam Bam. Everybody like this nigga.
Oh, Rodriguez. Yeah.
Bam. Yeah, he be getting it in. He had a tough fight the last fight.
Man,
I'm talking about the pictures of him off.
Yeah. I just seen a picture of him in a fight. He was looking crazy.
He at least 168, bro.
I'll say at least like over 147 at least.
What do you fight at? Like
115.
Okay, yeah. He about 150, 140, 150. He fat, bro. He ain't got no.
They talking about he could beat the monster. I'm like, I doubt it.
Nah, not doing that when he out of camp. Not being fat like that.
Yeah, like man. I'm just saying, Stephen Fulton. Y'all talking about Stephen Fulton about to fight Figueroa again? I thought he was about to fight MJ for undisputed.
Nah, Man,
Look,
MJ
bro.
don't want to fight.
Nah, I'm saying it was gonna happen on Bud and Spence undercard, but bro, it's not gonna
Like as
happen
a
anymore. He
y'all-
probably finna fight Neri now more than likely.
Got to fight Luis Neri for what?
More than likely.
Hey, when Regis gonna fight again?
He fighting.
He got to fight. He got
He got to fight.
Zepeda.
Yeah, he got to
who he
fight.
signed
Joe
to?
Zepeda.
They
who
fight
he
on Fight
signed to?
TV.
When?
He with Probellum.
I thought Probellum was done.
Obviously not.
Yeah, he got to fight.
True.
Damn.
Probellum ain't done now, just MCK.
Yeah, they got. I think the pay-per-view's only like $15. To be honest with you.
I'm gonna say something that ain't popular. When Dev go to 140, he got free. That shit free to me.
You think so?
For sure.
I think it's free.
So, hey, there's a lot of dogs at 140 low key.
Them niggas got
dogs.
I'm only talking about at the top though. I'm talking about at the top.
He'll be Regis.
I'm like, man, I can name like 6 cold title, like all of them can have a belt. There's like 6 people that can have a belt.
Yeah. Who? Let me see. 140.
I'm telling y'all, Devin gonna get his power when he go to 140.
Hey, I hope, because if he go to 147 with no power, he gonna get smashed.
He gonna get smashed.
No, he not.
Yeah.
They gonna sit there and cry. We gonna box these niggas' head. Them nobody don't fucking box as good as the.
What if he go up to 147 and Boots is still there?
Boots ain't gonna be there. Boots busting out the seam.
Boots is young too.
But he busting out the seam right now.
Hey, if he can make the weight, he making the weight.
I know. I agree.
Who's got 2 more years?
He always. Yeah, he got.
I do believe that. I do believe that. Boots got 2-3 years tops, and he up to he probably be 160. Be honest with you.
I got this nigga.
He got the dimensions. He got the dimensions to be a middleweight. He got middleweight dimensions.
2023 October. Boots gonna be talking about moving up. Guaranteed.
Yeah, that nigga look like he already at scene too.
No, for real.
That nigga busting out the scenes, boy. That nigga big, boy. All right, okay. This is what Dev got at 140. All right, WBC is vacant, right?
Right.
Number 1 is Jose Zepeda. I think Dev do him. Regis Prograis, Teofimo Lopez, Sandor Martin, Gary Antoine Russell. That's
Sandor Martin.
That's 1 through 5 in WBC.
Sandor Martin ain't a bad fight. He'll get Sandor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'll be a good acclamation fight.
No, you right about that. That's the best step up to get used to that weight fight. You right.
All right, WBA. Fight. The WBA champion is Alberto Puello. And number 1 is Ismael Barroso. Number 2 is O'Hara Davies. Number 3 is Bakter Akhmedov. And number 4 is Shakram Giasan. And number 5 is Louis Ritson. I think he can win the WBA belt. IBF vacant. IBF is vacant. Jamias Ponce, Subriel Matias.
Subriel Matias is a monster.
Yeah, I was about to highlight that nigga. But he number 2 though. He not the champ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, Josh Taylor only got 1 belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Montana Love got that. IBF. He's got.
He vacated?
He vacated all of them belts. He got stripped with the WBA first. And you know why he's keeping the WBO though? Because that's the only one that you can get that Mando with.
Oh yeah, true.
Hey, check this out. Do you really think he won that last fight though, man?
Hell no.
No.
Okay. I thought it was just
but the thing is this. Josh Taylor is better than that, so he should get Buddy out there next fight.
Yeah,
he looked horrible, bro.
Yeah, he didn't look. He didn't look. He fired. Look, the thing is that's doing wonders. He fired Ben Davison. That's the best thing for him.
You know what? He off them pads. So
it's just that, like I think it's the opponent in front of you. I think he probably thought he was gonna. He knew he was gonna beat him, but then he was just He thought just doing so. Yeah, nigga, you ain't looking good, Josh.
Josh Taylor is a big dude too. Cause I remember I forgot what fight it was. He walked up to Terence Crawford. I'm like, this dude is way bigger than Bud.
That was like 2 years ago. That was like 2
years
ago.
Crazy. That was crazy though.
Yeah.
I was like, how's this dude
making 140?
How's he making 140?
In the UK,
he looked like he was like a super middleweight. I was like,
you can't, nigga. That's the reason why.
God damn! I was like, hey, what about this? What about if Dev stay with Top Rank? What about Jose Ramirez? That's a good step up.
Yeah, I think Dev should stay dealing with Top Rank.
Yeah, me too. That's where all the 140 pounders is at. That's where all the
140 pounders is at and everything. Because let's be real, Tank ain't never gonna fight that nigga ever.
Never in life.
Ryan Garcia is never gonna fight that nigga.
He just need to fight.
No. Hey, I think if Ryan get a loss, he gonna fight Dev.
Nah, Dev gonna embarrass him.
Why not?
If Ryan get a loss, he gonna quit.
He gonna quit. Ryan already said he ain't fighting past what 28 or some shit like that.
Then he just came out. He came out with a tweet to my boxing is boring or some shit.
Yeah.
Ryan be saying anything, but I'll tell you.
Shit, but that nigga can fight.
You know what happens once I'm fighting? You'll see him a lot. You'll see him a lot. Different, you know, saying a lot of different fights. They got protect right now.
I think, and the thing with like all these people, these signs to the street, man, that shit is so bad for the fucking boxing fans.
They need to be like UFC. It needs to be like UFC.
We got to buy so much shit to watch boxing. We gonna have to buy BLK app. We gonna have to buy the Zone. We gonna have to buy Showtime.
I'm not buying that BLK app.
Yes,
Come on, man, support, bro. $40. Like, make it happen. What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and support that shit. I'm gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got
that's a dog, bro. I can't support that.
Come on, man. Stop with. Hey, we passed that now. We passed that. Hey, look, check it out. Check it out. Look, we can argue. We can argue that till we blue in the face every day. Think about it. Every single day. It's not gonna change them. So what? Let's not just move on.
So is not supporting that gonna stop ducking though?
Hopefully, bro.
Right. It'll make other motherfuckers not.
Wait.
I'm not saying you have to, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Does 5,000 pay-per-view buys. Can you imagine the fucking perception that would put on this nigga? Like, bro,
they gonna laugh this nigga out of the sport. He gonna get laughed out of the sport. I'm telling you.
Exactly, bro. Come on, bro. Like, real shit, bro.
And we seen worse things. I mean, we living in we in a reactionary age, man. Like, everything is quick. Like, people get over shit fast.
Definitely.
Fast.
I can't believe niggas take Ryan Garcia seriously. I cannot.
I don't at all. But I say if he get an L, you gonna see it. You gonna see him in there.
I don't even take Tank Davis seriously.
Hey, I got a question. In your opinion, who was the boxer of the year? I'm gonna have to give it to Devin Haney, man.
I give it to
Devin Haney.
I give it to Errol Spence Jr. He whooped Uga's ass, man.
I was saying shit.
Yeah, Jamel, he beat Castaño, but he ain't whoop him like EJ whooped on Ugas, man. Y'all seen how that man?
Castaño better than Ugas, though, bro.
Hey, that's what made me change my mind about the Crawford fucking Spence fight, bro. Because I know what Ugas is, bro. I know what Ugas is, bro. Ugas is.
I'm glad it did, because I'm gonna put money on that fight, big money.
I felt so bad for Ugas, bro.
I'm glad it did, because Ugas was a punching bag, bro.
Hey, but you know what?
Man, he should have let the man pick up his mouthpiece. Had he not let that man pick, he should have let the man pick up his mouthpiece. He seen the man making a rookie mistake, then he gonna try to punch him while he looked down. Okay.
But the thing about it, you gotta remember this. It's not this is like the third time that's happened with Earl, and it didn't happen. He punched his mouthpiece.
Second time he did it. Michael Garcia.
It happened in the Danny fight, and it happened in the Chris Van Heerden fight too.
That's both time.
I'm telling you.
That's full time then.
But see, he said he need to get a new mouthpiece, man. He got the same one from way back then, but the rep did.
That's crazy as hell to still have that old ass shit, nigga. You really got the same teeth.
His mouthpiece.
That's superstition too, though. Some folks be superstitious like that. That's why they don't change.
Oh yeah. I could definitely believe that. But his mouthpiece got knocked out while he had his old teeth too.
Hey, but look, I got a question for you though. See, because all Bud fans looking at 34-year-old Bud, 33-year-old Bud, 32-year-old Bud. What about 36-year-old Bud? Because that's how old he finna be when he fight Earl, bro.
I said that'll be a more experienced Bud too.
The thing about it is, how is that fight gonna get made? You got different people. You have a lot of people that's 36, but they ain't the same 36. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying Bud not the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
saying.
Look at Benoit
35 years old.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The execution of the alien.
Yeah, he don't even move his feet no more, though.
So he wasn't moving his feet against Sean?
No.
Nah.
Sean
was tagging him too much, man.
I know, but please do me a favor and watch that fight again tonight.
Losing, bro. They was fighting at mid-range.
I watched that shit.
Hey, who told him he was losing? Who told him?
Sean was actually winning that fight.
No, I'm asking who Who told him that?
Bomac told Terence
That's a
Crawford.
lie. It wasn't his corner that told him that. It was somebody in the crowd. See, I be up here talking facts.
Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on real quick because I saved
Put it on. It wasn't Bomac. Bomac said, "Pay attention to me, Bud." Bud was looking in the crowd.
But at the same time though, like nigga.
And what he do? What he do? He said, "I'm down," and went to work.
I understand that, but what I'm simply
it don't matter. We told him he was down.
What I'm simply saying is he not no fleet-footed fighter like he was at 130 though.
Man, hey, he was moving. The thing about it too, people don't realize is Bud. What he does is he limits your punch output. A lot of fighters that throw a lot of punches, they don't throw as many punches against Bud.
I understand that.
The counter's there at all times, moving backwards, sideways.
I agree 100%. I'm talking about his fucking.
That's true.
I'm talking about his feet.
And get this nigga to sign the get this nigga to fight.
I'm gonna try to get in good with BOK Prime and be an ambassador and try to make that happen for y'all.
Yo, my nigga. But no, I understand what you're saying with Terence Crawford. What about his feet though? I'm not talking about his hands.
That's how he takes so much face punishment because he don't move.
His
feet.
He
take a lot of because he trying to get you with something.
And then you fuck around and get caught. That's why Green Bean caught him. Trying to do that shit.
The thing is, so far, it's worked. If you notice in that fight, he kept trying to throw that uppercut to Sean. He tried it a whole bunch of times. And he was taking
From what range?
He was going backwards, actually, I think.
It was
in the mid-range. It was in the mid-range.
It was the same punch that Adrian Broner exposed left hook. And so Adrian Broner exposed it. Errol Spence didn't. Errol Spence stepped into it. Terence Crawford stepped away from it. And they all threw the same punch. And Terence Crawford, he did it twice and it was more damaging than Adrian Broner and Errol Spence's.
Errol Spence threw a hook.
They all threw the same shot. You go back and look at it. They all threw the same shot.
But nah,
they all threw that same shot.
I'm just saying, like, because a lot of Bud fans, because I like Bud and I like Errol Spence. I'm a fan of both of them, right? And I just when his fans talk about like his foot movement, they always only talk about his one. You can't talk about 147, Bud, because he's been standing in front of these dudes for the past 3 years.
No, look, a fight that I know at 147 where he moved a lot and was when Jeff Horn was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Horn was in the ring just running at him, and Bud was stepping to the side. Lateral movement was crazy. That was at 147.
Yeah, but that was his first fight at 147.
I know, but Jeff Horn was a way big. Jeff Horn was like 168 pounds in there.
And how old was Bud? 32 years old.
30,
like I
30,
said, 30,
30,
even worse. Like I said, y'all
was running straight at him.
But did y'all think that Bud was gonna stop Sean?
I
did.
Daddy stopped Sean.
Okay, but look, okay, you can say that. Go ahead. I know y'all love to say that. I heard it a billion times. But you gotta look at it like this. If Sean even said, he said, I started getting. If you notice, Sean was starting to get hit clean.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. People were like, oh damn, the whole fight you gotta watch. Bud was hitting him with clean, like sharp, short shit the whole fight. I remember hitting him with a body shot. It sounded like a fucking firecracker.
Yeah.
He did start catching him.
Let me get this super chat. Let me get this super chat, bro. Mr. Turner, appreciate that super chat. You know what I'm saying? At $9.99. He says, I'm back just supporting. Thank you, King. I appreciate that, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Shit. Hey, but that's all. I forgot what I was gonna say. What was you?
No, you're talking about the foot movement. He was talking about the foot movement.
Oh yeah. That's why I said when y'all think about Bud, y'all talking about the 30-year-old Bud. We talking about.
But
did you
notice that you didn't? I'll tell you this. Did you notice me, the Bud fan, has never said that up here? Not one time.
I fucks with. Yeah. And
because he has other attributes I can highlight to mitigate what somebody else is doing in the ring besides him just moving around the ring. He ain't got to do that. He's proved he does not have to do that to win. But
what did Canelo do against Bevo?
I won money. I won money on Bevo. I was like, this man is a good boxer. This man is a good boxer.
The thing that I don't understand about them making that Bevo fight, the exact thing he ran from Charlo is the thing that he ran into with Bevo. It's like they didn't even watch Bevo's fights.
Exactly.
But no, Bevo's a boxer. He's a boxer. Like Maul's a boxer puncher. Bevo's just a boxer.
But at first, Maul was a boxer though.
He was until he got with
Yeah. We about to agree with the same shit. That's why I said that they ain't watch B-Vol fight. They could have watched B-Vol fights.
No, they thought he was. I don't know if they thought he was food all the way. Like they probably thought he was on the level as what's buddy's name? Damn, one of the Liams.
Smith.
Caleb Smith. They, you know what I'm saying? They thought he was on some, and he's trying to punch him in the arm, and B was like, "No, that's not going to have to work with me."
He did him dirty, bro. Did him dirty with.
He was catching, and the thing about it is, he didn't let up when he had the pressure. He didn't let up and didn't let Canelo reset, and had him on the back foot, shelling up. And Canelo get tired around the 6th, 7th round.
Yeah, that nigga ass on the ropes, boy.
He's on the ropes. But
he gonna try to invite the man in and got papped out.
If Canelo didn't have,
you would about to knock his ass out.
No, the thing is, if Canelo didn't have what I think that he learned after the Floyd fight is that good upper body movement, he would have got knocked out. But if you watch that when he was on the ropes, he was slipping some shit. He was slipping.
He slipped all of it.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying I had it was unanimous. It was no controversy at all. But I'm like, if he hadn't learned a little bit, he would have got knocked out.
I tell you what,
because he was hurt a couple times in that fight.
If B-Vol didn't respect Canelo that much, he would have finished that nigga. That's why Canelo ain't gonna fight him.
Hey, if he had knocked Canelo out, he wouldn't have got no purse.
He already did. Did they pay him yet?
Hey, did they?
They would have had this shit. They would have had this shit tied up in customs. He would have never seen that money.
Do he still? He don't got his money now, do he? He still waiting on his money.
No, he got it. He got it now. He got it now.
He got it. Okay.
Yeah.
They would have been like, "Hey man, ain't that nigga from Russia?"
Hey, no, for real. They would have said he with Putin. They would have been around. That man quickly said he was Canadian. After that shit popped off, he's from Canada.
Man,
that was some dirty ass shit America tried to pull though, man. That was on America right there, man. That's some dirty ass shit, America. Why y'all gonna do that, man, like that, man?
Right, like he a soldier or some shit, right? That ain't got nothing to do with him.
Y'all seen Rocky before? You know how it gets down.
They made motherfuckers think like Loma really went to that war, bro. That shit
right.
Hey, that man did have on the fatigues. He had the AK on him. He had it on him though.
Hey, nigga.
So Loma said, try me. I'll show you it's real or not.
That nigga took one picture from a nigga that they Photoshop, man. All right, first of all, let me tell you something. All right, you Lomachenko. Matter of fact, you the president of the Ukraine, right? Are you gonna put $1 million high priority targets on the front line? Or are you gonna gonna hold these people and put them somewhere safe? So after the war is over, you have a financial supporter in
right. They help the infrastructure of your country. Right,
100%. But the one thing you got to take into account in war, you can't bank on nothing being 100%. So you can say you have these motherfuckers over here and a missile come and kill everybody.
Definitely, but when you got a fucking United States fucking feeding you billions of dollars of military fucking money, even though we got niggas on Skid Row, which pisses me the fuck off. Giving all these fucking white folks all this fucking money to go to war with other white folks. I don't get it.
That's because we got to invest interest in the region. You know what I'm saying? It's a game of risk. We trying to solidify our position back over there.
Yeah, because our ships come through there, man. Our naval force, like put it like
in the Navy. There's
an old quote. Since you're in the Navy, do you know this old quote? Then, he who controls the sea controls the world.
Yep,
he exactly right.
You got to think about how many things come through on them carriers than over planes. You know what I'm saying? Most things is in the water. Everything, all the commerce is in the water.
The Ukraine fucking borders the Black Sea. The military not in the Black Sea. The military is in the Mediterranean.
We out west though. We out west and we want to occupy the Black Sea. We want to have eyes on everybody. We want to have eyes on China. We want to have eyes on anybody that's about to act like they are out. That's how we get down. We're gonna put in installations.
I get it.
You know how it go. It ain't about no beef. It's about we want to be over there. We want to watch what everybody doing.
I think when after the quote me on this, after this war is over, we gonna put a missile. We're gonna put a missile base in Ukraine.
Because they're gonna join NATO.
Yep, no, we got a permanent military installation in Vietnam still.
Nigga,
You know
yeah, Japan.
We don't ever leave. Yeah, we don't ever leave.
Germany.
We never leaving.
We got
Pitching the tent.
27 bases
We pitching,
around
yeah.
Iran.
Hey, look.
We pitching the tent.
China,
we ain't never leaving.
And if China don't watch their mouth, we're gonna be in China.
Right? No, but hey, but China, the reason why look, China got a vested interest too.
$5 a bowl.
They're trying to mention Russia just a little bit, but they ain't trying
to, they stock market doing real bad. Man.
So hey man, I wonder can we agree on one thing though?
No, we're not talking about no duck.
No, Devin Haney. Like I have Devin Haney as the fight of the year. I got Earl as the comeback fight of the year for the horrific accident, then fighting Danny Garcia. No tune-up Danny Garcia, former champion. Then what he did to Usyk, he did his eye worse than he did Kell Brooks, looking good, looking better. Got his movement back, can counter his time and everything out. He just made a mistake with the mouthpiece when the ref said stop. He still should have been alert. Protect yourself at all time. But I got to give it to Devin Haney because
100%.
Devin Haney went through hell. Lomachenko gave up that belt so he wouldn't have to fight Devin Haney. That's what a lot of people forget. Then on top of that, when Tio beat Lomo and then Kambosos came and beat him, Devin had to go over there twice. And we can all, I know I can agree to this in 50 years. We gonna show how a young man went over there to Australia with all the controversy. His people couldn't get into the last minute. And he won undisputed. He won undisputed with a left-handed jab.
No, for real.
That was a textbook fight.
Did the first fight happen this year?
Yeah. Like
so
was it June? It was in June. Wasn't like no, it was like in May. It was in May.
It was like in May.
So this man got the undisputed championship
and defended it
in 1 year.
Double back. He doubled
Fight of the year, baby. Fight of the year.
Fight of the year.
And then who you got his number? Who y'all got his number 2?
Number
I got
2.
Usyk. I got Usyk.
Usyk.
I got Earl.
Earl.
What?
Yeah, I got
Come on, man.
Okay. Earl only beat one nigga this year, bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
Right, but the performance was the bro.
That performance was masterful.
I mean, but look,
that's what I'm saying. We can't do that, bro.
You got.
I don't know. Shakira and Jamel Herring was dope too, though.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, that was cold. No, that's Shakira fight.
He fought twice this year, right?
Hey.
Shakira versus Valdez. Was it Valdez?
Oh yeah.
That was Valdez, yeah. Oscar Valdez, yeah. That was dope too, yeah.
Yeah. But he can't even qualify because he missed weight.
Yeah, true.
Got to dock him for that.
Yeah,
y'all got Earl. I mean, y'all can have Earl number 3, but I can't have him number 2.
Usyk fought twice this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was dominant in both performances, though.
Man, that nigga, I cannot believe to this day that nigga
dominated. Yeah, he won and defended.
He wasn't dominant, bro. I feel like
he won and defended.
AJ could have won the second fight. He could have won the second fight.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why. I give Usyk the same credit I give Wilder, bro, because of how much smaller he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that fucking unlimited fucking division. For him to go in there and beat Anthony Joshua like that. Anthony Joshua didn't have to come in that ring lighter. He could have came in that ring juiced up, fucking 185 or 285 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
and the thing too, AJ got power too. So any one shot could get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Now is he done?
Man, we knew that shit was a stylistic matchup from the jump.
100%. That's why. Look, that's why when Usyk moved up, he was like, okay. They're like, oh yeah, you gonna get AJ. He signed over there. He's like, I know where the food's at. He knew where his food's at. He's a master. He's a master boxer.
Yeah, that's my. I ain't gonna front. That nigga is nice though. Usyk nice.
Nice. He a big Lomachenko.
That's what I call him, bro.
He is. If you watch how he fights, the slip and the pivot. His
dad is his trainer. Loma's dad is Usyk trainer.
Yeah, exactly. And that look when he got Loma's dad back, because I don't think he had him for the first fight. I don't think. Get him for the first fight. But then you could tell it's like natural. They got that. That's a Ukrainian. That's a Eastern.
I blame
Ukrainian
that
boxing style.
I blame that second fight on. Man, look,
AJ could have won that fight though. He could have won the second fight.
I'm biased against the UK though. I think them niggas cheaters and I think they cowards, bro. Like so when you talk to me about fucking UK niggas, I just was like, nigga, you talking to me about high school basketball, bro.
I get you.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. Even though Fury is a champ, you know, Fury did cheat, but at the same time,
He can box his ass off too at the same
and
time.
you gotta salute that nigga chin, bro. You gotta salute Fury chin, bro.
I know. Look, you can say fuck Fury all we want, but the dude can box.
That nigga
He can box, man.
We can't say that. I don't know if he can
He
box.
300 fucking pounds and moving around like that.
We can't
Steroids
say
don't make
that,
you
bro,
move like that.
because he cheated against all his top tier competition. So
He
how would I
definitely
know?
did.
How would I know? How would I
He
know?
definitely
fam?
did.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
And I gotta respect that because I feel the same. That's how I feel about goddamn like Tank Davis and goddamn fucking Ryan Garcia.
Exactly.
They
They not fighting nobody, so I can't
You put Fury in they boat.
Not because of
not on ability.
It's different
yeah,
reasoning,
not the
bro.
subject.
Yeah,
you know
I got
not
you.
the
I got you.
subject.
I got you.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from though.
Fury got all the attributes of somebody.
The advantages. He got all the advantages, and he can box. You got all the physical dimensions, and
I'll say it looked like it looked good.
It looked good. Yeah.
It looked good. But
I can't believe how the world let
beat.
this nigga blatantly cheat this nigga like that. Like,
yeah,
all the boxing experts, like that shit is crazy. It's like it was a joint effort to.
Man, do you want Jack Johnson to come back and be champion again? You got a big black nigga, excuse my language, that's gonna be champion of the world. That's Jack Johnson all over again. They don't want that. But Dante shouldn't have went forward because when they did the count, they had to stop the count because he came in approach. He should have kept his ass in the corner. All 3 fights he did that.
But there's a line judge that holds the count, though.
Yeah, but they didn't. They used the rule that the judge,
like the ref said, I did it for the better of boxing. I did it for the better of boxing.
Exactly.
No, especially that first fight. I remember that. He did say that. He said that shit.
Yeah, I did it for the better of boxing. Like shit, take it or leave it. You feel me? So that's how you know it, man.
Fellas,
he went right in Fury face,
Andy Ruiz got a chin, but I don't see him lasting 7. I don't see him lasting 7.
All right, fellas, we're gonna wrap it on up. We're gonna leave it right there, and we'll be back probably tomorrow night. Thank you, Hustler Home, for coming through, bro. That's my brother right there. Y'all subscribe to Hustler Holmes. You see how he be pushing the panel, how he be challenging y'all niggas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hustler Holmes, he got some great content over there, some thought-provoking content. As you can see, he's a thinker. And thank you, Nebraskan Assassin, for finally stepping up in the building. I've been seeing you out there, putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, when we love our Bud fans, we love everybody, you know what I'm saying, over here. As long as you love boxing and, you know what I'm saying, you know what you're talking about, you can jump up here and get it on. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank DJ Black Charm for always coming through with his wisdom. And Anthony Jones, you know what I'm saying? Courtney Thompson, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. This has been Full Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. See you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.
All right, salute everybody.
Salute, everybody. Stay safe.
Peace.
Salute.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add football shit to my channel too, big dog.
Okay, you finna get it in. You're gonna be busy, bro.
Yeah, nah, Redskins whack, the Commanders whack, so
Peace be all right, bro.